kill. Double kill. Killing spree. Triple kill. Reversal.
Took a little longer this time to finally open the blind. Every time I look at the sky, reminds me it's 2,000 miles
Double kill.
between us and this size. The distances are worse than I thought. Is this what I want?
Killing spree.
Everything's changed without you. Breathing feels different now that I'm on a plane heading back to LA. Everything's changed without it. Everything's changed without it. Everything's changed without it. Everything's changed without you.
Captured your flag.
Thought that when I left I would find, but didn't really have to say goodbye. 'Cause growing up is getting tough. My vision is blurry. I'm sick of this 2,000 miles between us and this side. The distances are
Double
worse
kill.
than I thought. Is this what I want? Ooh, everything's changed without
Snipe.
you. Even breathing feels different now that I'm on a plane heading back to LA. Everything's changed without it. Everything's
Double
changed
kill.
without it.
Triple kill. kill. Double kill. Killing spree.
Your kiss, sweet like poison. You know you make me reckless. I'll run, but you are friction. Your touch feels like heaven. You make me hate all my sins.
Double kill.
My religion, my religion. I have a million reasons to leave you, but I have a billion reasons to keep you. I have a million reasons
Double
to
kill.
leave you, but I have a billion reasons to
Double
keep
kill.
you.
Double kill. Killing spree. Double kill. Double kill. Double kill. Captured your flag. Team took the hill. Double kill. Snipe. Enemy about to score. Snipe. Enemy team scored. Enemy team took the.
What's it gonna take for you to let it go?
Double kill.
You got the dark side hiding like a ghost. But if you let me see through, I promise I will keep you close. Underneath the surface, far beyond.
Enemy team nearing victory.
I was all alone.
Double kill.
So young, under my umbrella. Oh, shelter from the cold.
Reversal.
Where do we go from here?
Snipe.
Where do we go from here?
No scope. Double kill.
Where do we go from
Double kill. Killing spree. Double kill. Double. Double kill.
takes us further from here?
Snipe. Double kill.
Lost in time with one another.
Snipe.
Our past takes us further from here.
Double kill.
Strangers down, lost in time with one another. Our past takes us further from here. Strangers down, lost in time with one another. Our past takes us further from here.
Enemy team score.
I was all alone. When you showed up under my umbrella. Oh, shelter from the cold. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Strangers down, lost in time with one another. The hourglass takes us further from here. Strangers down, lost in time with one
Double kill.
another.
habits just
Triple kill.
like me.
Reversal.
Talk too much with strangers. Get way too serious around family. And I don't have any wishes. But when I kiss you, our lips fit well. And I don't have expectations.
Double kill.
But when I daydream, I fall asleep. And our hands melt. It started out easy,
Double kill.
deeper meaning when I touched your chest. Now I don't know how, but if I did.
Double kill. Killing spree. Killing spree. Snipe. Killing sprint. Double kill. Double kill.
When it's coming at you like monsters in the night, and you feel the danger that makes you wanna hide. When the cards are stacked against you and you're standing on the edge, now's the time, now's the time. Think about all the dreams you keep inside. Think about all the ones you love. I know this beating heart will be my guide. I know that we can overcome. When the world's so cold and we're losing hope, I need her, I need her. When the darkness comes and we're overrun, yeah, I need her. That's when we need each other. closer than your heart. When the weight is getting heavy and the future is unsteady, close your eyes, close your eyes. Think about all the dreams you keep inside. Think about all the ones you love. I know this beating heart will be my guide. I know that we can overcome. When the world's so cold and we're losing hope, I need her, I need her. When the darkness comes and we're overrun, yeah, I need her. That's when we need each other. 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 Running around like dollars in the wind, bending over backwards just to let you in. I told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. If we don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours, I was. But you were calling me a liar, 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 liar. Yeah, I've been putting in the hours, I was. And it's coming down to now and now and now and now and never. I was putting in the I'm sick of fighting the things that you said. I don't wanna burn all our bridges ahead. I'm tired of going to bed when you left me on red just to turn up the noise in my...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. My name is Captain James Force. Over here is Seal, and this is the final event of the EHL Spring season. It is, of course, the classic, the Spring Season FFA, starting on Starboard and Aquarius. Mate, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. I feel like it's been a while since I've been in the casting booth, so to speak. So I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this. Obviously, yeah, for those of you that don't know how FFA works, where the bloody hell have you been? Firstly, secondly, yeah, pretty simple. Play 2 maps. Top 4 overall in kills. We'll move on to the next round, and we keep doing that until the final. Winner gets 100 quid. Second place gets 50. Hopefully everyone has a good time. And of course, being a classic FFA, every lobby is going to start with like 5 people. So you just have to not finish last, which happened to me in Birmingham. So we've all been there. We've all been there.
Yeah, I played the FFA in the first Stoke one, and I missed out on round 2 by 1 kill. I was not happy about it.
Yeah, we've all been there. We've all been there. But yeah, I'm excited to get this underway. Hopefully it's gonna start pretty soon. We are gonna start on Starboard. A classic, I think. Like, not played super much, but it's a good FFA map. I like this map.
Yeah, I kind of miss having it in ranked. It was an interesting one. I think my biggest problem with it when it was in ranked is that if you queued into a 4-stack, it was kind of curtained. Because the map's so open, if people are good at maintaining map control, it's a pretty bad spot to be in. But that's not a problem for us today, because this is an FFA, and we're on board with Shad, who is probably the favourite to win this lobby. I think you'd agree.
I would agree. Yeah, it's going to be Neb, Furiax, Gabs, Shad, and Kasisu. For those of you who don't know, Kasisu, a German player, played...
Kill.
Gonna say... Where was the German team that played? Did they play? They played recently in one of our 20s. The German 4-stack. I've been seeing them in ranked a bit as well. Yeah, I'm excited because the bomb, of course, the Frenchies are here. I saw them post with a bunch of their players that are going to be playing the FFA, so yeah, it should be good. I got a question for you as we get into this, and Shad is in the lead on 4 kills. Who have you got to win this whole thing? Like,
I mean,
the whole
it's pretty
thing.
hard to
The whole thing.
It's pretty hard to bet against Shad, I think. Obviously, former pro player for Quadrant, still pretty high up. But we've also got some like serious other contenders. I think it was Spinners that won the last FFA that I casted. But we've also got Bastos knocking around, Marine, Warlord, Mose. We've got some seriously good players in here, and I think, you know, looking at Shad, he's sort of newly returned, had a bit of a hiatus for reasons and maybe not get into, but maybe going to be quite hungry to remind everyone that he was up there with Europe's best at one point, and gonna be maybe trying to plant his flag in the ground a little.
Yeah, he might be coming to Stoke as well.
Yeah, he played in another one of the onlines recently. I think we played with like Snipe Drone and Seeker, right?
Yeah, it was Mose. I think it was Mose, Shad, Snipe Drone. You know, I actually have it in Excel, so I'm gonna go look that up real quick. But yeah, it was. It's one of those like. I'm kind of excited to see him back as well. I know like he's kind of keen to play as well. Trying to find where it was now. But yeah, he played, and yeah, I'm kind of excited to see how he goes overall. I mean, yeah, I don't think he, by the looks of this, hasn't lost any of the touch at the start.
Yeah,
start of this game.
that's definitely true. He's off to a hot start. Meanwhile, Furiex and Neb having a little bit of a slow one themselves. I do know, thanks to my inside sources of Neb asking me to Octagon earlier, that Neb has not had a warm-up for this game, so he's maybe not quite as hot as he would usually be. I'd expect him to at least be getting through a couple rounds here as as a very mechanically skilled player, but has had a bit of a slow start. He's doing all right now. Takes down Shad there, although it was a little bit of a hairy one considering he had the green gun on side, and now with the shock rifle in his hands, possibly going to be looking to put more kills on the board. A very nice shot there. Yeah,
it's incredible how quickly things in FFA can change. Like, Neb was just on 3 kills, right? And now he's on 7, so still got a couple of shots in that shock rifle left. Gabs trying to get for the chow. Neb gonna get third party though. Gab's gonna clean him up. Furiax coming in as well. Now it's just hiding. A third party has entered the chat. Oh, good kill from Furiax. Gonna get shot from behind from Shad though. The SR BR skin, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that might be Optic because it's white and green.
Nah, it's blue. Nah, that's the Shopify one because it's blue and green and.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, no, I do agree with you when you say how quickly things can turn around in FFA, especially because it can be. FFA can kind of feel like it moves in sort of almost like 5-second rotations, if that makes sense. Like, it feels like every few seconds a fight happens and someone always ticks up overward. And I feel like a lot of being really gaining ground in FFA, like Nebula has done, he's up to 8 kills now, is almost like beating that rhythm a little bit and getting kills faster than your opponent maybe expects you to. You gain that ground before people know it. And that's kind of what we've seen. He's picked up another kill here. He's up to 9, overtaken Sisu. We still have Gabs and Shad in the lead. Gabs, actually, if it wasn't for that kill, that Shad just put a double on the board, actually. But Gabs still trailing very close behind for the favourite.
Yeah, Shad gonna make it a perfect onto Neb as well. Of course, don't forget top 4 advance, so just don't come last. There was one lobby that actually only had 4 as well, so Warlord, Ollie J, Theo, and Moss getting the free ride into the second round. Should be noted. Sisu, oh jeez, got a little bit windy. Neb setting off the remote det as well. But yeah, you're right about like the 5-second thing, and sometimes it just becomes, you know, I was talking to some guys before Birmingham because I was like, yeah, I want to get some advice on how to play FFAs, and they were always like, don't shoot cross map. Like, don't give away your position for nothing. Like, you're also never going to get a kill cross map unless, you know, you see someone who's won and you're kind of third partying. So it's really like play the map, play your position, and it is harder with 5 players, right? Like with these smaller lobbies, you sometimes run around for a bit. Aqua, I know, is notorious for it. Like Birmingham was the same. We all had like 5 or 6 in our lobbies on Aquarius, and it was just running around. And sometimes you just don't see anyone, and you're for a few seconds, and you're like, where the hell has everyone gone? Yeah, Sisu just makes himself known, and Neb picks up a beautiful kill. Gabs finds Furiax as well with the headshot. Shad there trying to get the cleanup. Will try to reload. Doesn't make it work, but yeah, it is one of those things. Does have the OS though. But yeah, they're gonna try and sometimes you just gotta try to. Yeah. Look, good attempt with the ninja.
It was worth a try. It was worth a try, you know. Here's the thing, right? If it works, you're the guy who ninja'd Shad with OS.
Yeah, that's true. You're the what is it? The Achilles
spine.
Yeah, Achilles spine.
You got a ninja Achilles spine on a pro player. So like, who's the real winner?
He's the real winner.
It's always worth going for. It's always worth going for the clip. You could finish last place with 3 kills, but if one of them was a ninja on Shad when he had OS, you know.
Oh man, the thing I always love is like when you see attempts like that, and maybe replay and go back and see it later. It's like you just hang in the air looking downwards, like really awkwardly as well, and it doesn't work. You're just in the air like.
Failed ninjas from like the third person point of view look so stupid.
Just hanging in the air like, oh no.
But Your Honor, imagine how cool it would have been if it worked, though.
Yeah, that's very true.
Speaking of things that are working, Neb is actually within 1 kill of Gabs now. He's really heated up as this game has gone on. He has fewer deaths as well. And now he's tied up with Gabs. He might be able to get himself into 2nd place. And whilst that's not particularly important in this lobby, it does bode well for him going forward.
Yeah, that it does. Gabs getting the perfect onto Neb. Yeah, like you said, like this lobby, you know, the first lobby is kind of a bit like warm up, right? Like you don't want to finish last, and if you're someone like Shad, right, or Gabs or Neb who are looking strong to open this map, right, as Furiax is getting a little close to Sisu is there, is like you don't want to like blow all the energy in the first maps, right? Like you want to make sure that you know you have a strong map and you're finding your way through it, right? It's 12 minutes, 2 maps each, so it is one of those things to make sure that you're, you know, getting it sorted and getting a comfortable lead so you're not stressing, right? But you also don't want to be dropping 50, right? Like you're probably not going to be dropping 50 anyway because there's only like 4 other players, but you know what I mean? Like you don't want to be using all the effort like straight out the gate.
Yeah, I think that's sort of an underrated part of Halo. I remember I was watching, I think it was APG's watch party of like Arlington last year, and during the like winners finals or something, he was there was like a Shotfire Rebellion listening, and they were coming like mad. They were going absolutely crazy at it, like yelling at each other and that sort of thing. And the comms were good, obviously, because they're Shotfire Rebellion. But APG was like, these guys are putting so much energy into this, and they might have to play a double best of 7 at the end of today. And that's exactly what happened. And it like Shotfire Rebellion looked better for most of that tournament, but they just ran out of steam. And I think it's sort of an underrated thing where it's like you're sat down playing a video game. It's easy to discount the idea that you can just get tired and run out of steam, but you absolutely can. So like you say, you do need to pace yourself a little bit. And in these lobbies, you know, we've got Furiax, and in fact it's just Furiax. Sisu, whilst I've been yapping away, has somehow caught up with the pack. He's overtaken Neb. And unfortunately for Furiax, that means that it's looking unlikely that anyone but him can find themselves in 5th place as we come to the end of this game.
Yeah, that's true. Don't forget though, there is a second game, right? So all sins are not done and dusted just yet. There's Gabs. He's gonna get taken down by Shad. Nade's gonna come through as well. OS there. Ooh. Yeah, that's not a fun place to be, I'm not gonna lie. Coming around the corner as Neb and just finding Shad with a shock rifle right in your face.
Yeah, Shad, he wins that fight on Sisu as well. But I'd say Sisu's position here is relatively secure. He's, what, 8 kills ahead of Furiax. That's enough that he's probably not going to get overtaken in the next minute and a half, but it's not enough that he can take his foot off the gas going into the next map. You know, for anyone who's unaware, it's both this map and the next one, the combined totals will be determining...
Pancake! Killing spree.
Very nice.
Oh.
Those combined totals will be determining who goes through, and so losing this one isn't the end of the world, but it definitely matters.
Yeah, and not to cut you off, but because it was Furiax, that was actually a crepe rather than a pancake. Subtle difference.
Important to know. Although it's also Shad. Shad's French too, isn't he?
Yeah, so it's French on French violence.
Yeah, double crepe.
Double crepe. Oh, we gets the ninja.
We got the ninja. What did I say? What did I say? He may come last, but who's the real winner here?
Bro.
He got the ninja on Shad. A beautiful one as well.
Oh my god, he got pancaked and then he ninja'd him. That's incredible.
That one's going on the bomb. That one's going on the bomb Twitter account.
Yeah. Oh man. Look, nothing to lose, everything to prove is what they said. Oh my god. Sisu. Okay, I thought he was going to go for the over there and just murder everyone. Oh my god, that was crazy, look. And nothing to lose, everything to prove. Got pancaked and then got a ninja. You know, who's the ooh, and then got shot in the butt by a shock rifle. Who's the real winner, you know?
Yeah, I actually want to highlight Shad's grenade there, because at first I thought he missed it, but and maybe he did, but it also just looked like he perfectly predicted where that player was going to go. He threw the grenade into like the thing in front of him just to have it land right there, and then the player jumped straight onto it. He almost probably got the kill with that grenade and then clean him up with the shock rifle. It was a pretty nice thing to do. And look at that, that's perfect. Shad didn't even see him, but only by, you know, we've got wall hacks and it's hard to see what's happening there. Really, really good prediction there from him to notice that Shad was coming.
Yeah, so it is going to end Shad on top with 34, Gabs there with 27. But look at the kill. Like, Shad died only 19 times, right? And it will come into effect. Sisu with 26, Furiax at the bottom with 16. It will come into effect deaths if there is a tied. Kills, then deaths come into it. So yeah, first map down. Shad more than twice the score of Furiax, so he should be pretty safe. But yeah.
Although I think Neb was only 6 kills behind, ahead of Furiax.
That is correct. Yeah.
Scoreboard.
Yeah.
So that means essentially that Furiax will have to beat Ned by more than 6 kills in this lobby in order to win. In order to stay in.
There we go.
I think. Unless someone else like completely frauds out. But realistically, it's probably going to be Neb that Furiax needs to keep his eye on. But unfortunately for him, Neb's, I think, no stranger to Aquarius.
No. It's a very nice shock rifle as well. Yeah. Yeah, oh man. The poor old ninja attempt. Great double kill there as well. Like, that's the perfect kind of cleanup that you want to get done.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I remember I was talking to the guy who won the FFA. That I just like when I was playing. I was talking to the guy who actually won the round that I played, and he was saying basically all I do is I just listen out for gunfire on the map, and then I run towards it and clean up anyone who's weak. And you know, it sounds so simple, and FFA is simple in its sort of. You know, in theory, it's not that hard to like articulate what you need to do in an FFA. You need to avoid people who are strong and kill people who are weak, and try not to take any unnecessary damage. But it's when it comes to the actual execution of that, that's where it becomes difficult, and it's really a test of your fundamentals because that ability to move around the map without exposing yourself to damage, that ability to prioritize the right targets in gunfights, is what's going to win you. And unfortunately for Shad, he gets taken down with that camo, but he puts 3 kills on the board for him.
Yeah, and you're right, and that's kind of one of the biggest things that I got told was like, for Aqua at least, is like, don't sit in a base and shoot top mid. Like, that is like the worst thing you can do. Because all you're going to do is get assists, and everyone's going to know where you are, right? So, constantly just moving around the outside the map. Should be noted, by the way, Heatwave, not GA'd, unless the lobby decides it wants to be, right? Like, it's not banned, just like HCS, it's not banned either, so... Like, I know most people don't ever end up bottom mid, so it's not a factor, but, you know, sometimes people get it out.
Yeah, there are no official rules against using the Heatwave. So, because I think, if I remember correctly, actually, it was you and me casting it last time when there was some confusion about whether or not a round was valid because the Heatwave got used or someone left or something like that. When someone started using the Heatwave. But anyway, Furiax not off to a great start. He's currently sat on 0 kills. And you were just saying, you know, don't sit in a base and shoot cross map, and that's exactly what he's doing there. Even if he wins that fight, he's going to get cleaned up by someone else almost immediately. You need to be finding those up close fights. And the thing is, that on the subject of that, you sort of you also don't want to be doing that most of the time in 4v4. Like, there are times for shooting cross map and like holding a position on a map. But actually, if you're only going to do one or the other between only taking close range fights and only shooting cross map, you would rather be only taking the long range, the close range fights.
Yeah, it's true, and it's kind of what you want to do, right? And see, Shad has another camo. Guys, don't let Shad get camo. Like, I don't feel like I have to explain that too much. Although, Gabs with the camo eyes, Furiax on the board steals a camo kill. Although I have a bad feeling about this. It's just easiest cleanup I think Shad's ever going to have in his life. Gabs does manage to find a kill from the base though. I mean, it is also one of those things when there's 5 players in the map. Sometimes you're just trying to hunt for anyone that you see. Like Furiax has an entire side of the map to himself. As you can see, there's now only Gabs and Shad on this map, so it becomes a little bit of running around the rosies. But Shad camo does eventually run out, so he is going to have to move. Yeah, kills happening around the map, but I think at the moment Seal a pretty safe top 4.
Yeah, it is looking like that. Although, you know, around this time in the previous round, we were saying that I think it was Sisu and Furiax were looking, you know, not like they were going to be able to break into it, and they did. They sort of roared back into it very quickly, especially Sisu, who ended up, I think, overtaking Neb. Speaking of whom, is only on 7 kills. He's, you know, once again, still probably the target that Furiax needs to look for, but it's quite a long way away because not only does he need to tie up with Neb, he has to turn this 6-kill deficit into a 6-kill lead, so he needs a 12-kill swing on Neb.
Oh. Shad gonna find one. Should be able to hear the footsteps as well. You don't get to run away. Finds a thruster as well. Man's got like unlimited nades. Gab's gonna run in, knows where he is, gets taken out anyway. Kasisu gonna find Shad. I'm hoping that people can tell me if we're pronouncing Kasisu wrong, but I hope not.
Yeah, I have a feeling that maybe the first K could be silent, but I'm not sure. So, I'm currently going with Sisu, but
we'll see what happens. 3 seconds till camo, and guess who's top mid?
Yeah.
Although
Shad does get taken down this time. I don't think I've ever seen someone get the power-ups as consistently as we've seen Shad get them. I think he got 2 overshields last time. Last map. He's had 2 camos this time. Obviously, Neb's finally managed to get this one.
Neb got first camo, actually, right?
Did he? I thought no. Shad.
Oh, it was Shad. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Maybe I'm wrong, but Shad has been good at getting those, and I think doing that in an FFA is pretty impressive because you're suddenly going to have like 5 people looking for you, and Neb hunting down Shad. Shad goes for a little reversal there, but doesn't manage to get it, and the camera goes down to Gabs. Gabs has been so good at cleaning up these kills this game.
Yeah, Gabs does find Furiex. Unfortunately, still on 1 kill. And I feel like, especially I had it as well, like, when sometimes you just get in a blender as he finds kill number 2. Sometimes you just get in a blender and you can't get out of it. Like, when I was playing in Birmingham, like, we were all kind of together until about halfway, and then I went like 4 or 5 minutes where I literally could not buy a kill, but I got like 12 assists. And that just, like, it just feels bad. Like, you're finding damage, you're not finding kills, and you're just there like, what am I doing wrong? Like, and then you don't feel like you can get out of it, like, and then it's just tough. Like, he is gonna find the kill, because that was a crazy chow by Kasisu, but like, I get it. Sometimes you just get a bit blown apart, you just always are in the wrong kind of, like, you're in the wrong kind of place, like, everyone, you're getting third-partied all the time, like, yeah, it's a little difficult sometimes.
Yeah, and I think it's probably a matter of having, you know, maybe a certain level of patience to try and create these opportunities for yourself instead of, you know, maybe rushing towards things hoping that you'll find a third party instead of looking for those third parties specifically and avoiding fights that you don't think you can win. But unfortunately for Furiex, I don't think there's really any hope of him getting back into this game. Neb just picked up a double kill, which puts him 10 kills ahead. That's going to require a 17-point kill run in the next 5 minutes for Furiex, and that's assuming that Neb doesn't put any more kills on the board, which he already has.
Yeah, Furiex with the jump. Shad gonna find Neb as well. Camo up. Kasisu is gonna find it and is gonna pop it. So, at least the camo getting shared around a little bit in this map. Appreciate people subbing with the primes and all that kind of stuff. We really appreciate you. We do have a LAN at the end of this month as well. And I can tell you, Mr. Seal, that we'll be on the front page of Twitch for the Sunday Champ Bracket, which is going to be very exciting.
Is that like a thing we can just be like, hey Twitch, can we do that?
Yep, that is correct.
That's the thing.
And Twitch was like, yes, you can put Halo on the front page.
Yeah, I know Halo's still got it, man. We're not as big as we were once upon a time with Halo, I don't think, but there's something special about it. I think you know, everyone wants to see Halo succeed, and I think it will in the future, even if right now it's not as big as it once was. But with the European Halo League still doing these LANs, you know, and the Halo community always shows up. Like, I think every single LAN EHL has done has been sold out in terms of team passes. You know, Blackpool back in 2023 was sold out as well. HCS had to make more like seeing and stuff available for the London LAN. It's just the Halo community is so passionate and so dedicated that if we put these events on, then the people will always show up to them.
Yeah, and we're already in discussions for a November. We haven't even had May. We're already in discussions for a November LAN, by the way. So keep your eyes posted for that one as well. So speaking of eyes posted, Furiex eyes posted trying to find anybody on this map. He's just done a literal lap and then just been shot in the back by Shad. By Gabs. Oh no, Gabs got the kill. Shad there, caught in the reload. But yeah, the Shad on top, but is a pretty close lobby. As long as it's not Blackpool. Don't worry, lads, it'll be stoked. Don't stress. We're not going to send you to Blackpool in November. Again. Well, it wasn't us the first time, but yeah, it's we got the hint.
Yeah, I mean, God, looking at Gabs, like, he's been doing so well. I feel like we've hardly been on his point of view, but every time we're on Chad's point of view, Gabs is picking up kills when he's done the damage. Gabs, he's only got 8 assists, which is the fewest. Oh no, Neb's actually doing even better than he is for assists in terms of not having many, because not having assists is better in FFA than having them.
Yep.
But it feels like Gabs is always swiping these kills out from under people, and you hardly seem to see him. But he shows up right at the end of gunfights, manages to pick up those kills, and it looks like Neb's going to be a victim to Kasisu here. But Furiax is actually going to pick up the double. He backs a triple onto Shad. He gets the overkill at the end of the game. 11 kills now to his name. I think that's more than triple since just a couple minutes ago, and that's a fantastic way to end the game, even if you're not going to end up in that top 4.
Oh my god, what an overkill. That got a ninja in the first game and overkill in the second game. Oh my days. I had to get back smacked, I'm sure. Ooh, nope. Player dropped down, but oh my days. What a overkill killing spree. What a baller play that was. Oh my
I'm telling
God.
you, who's the real winner, James?
Bro. No one else is getting
Here's the thing,
overkills in this lobby, I'm telling you that much.
Exactly. You know, in a year's time, who's going to remember who made it to round 2 of the FFA? But who's going to remember who got the ninja and the overkill? That's right, it's your boy Furiax. I think he's definitely proven that he's got it in him. And he wins the Piv on Shad as well. The guy's doing pretty well right now, and you know, like we said, he's not gonna be able to close that gap in the next 20 seconds. But it's been a good finish to the series from him, and I feel like he can hold his head high.
Bro, I swear Bomb knew what they were doing when they posted that tweet as well. Everything to prove. Got a ninja, got an over. Like, oh man, what a baller. What an
The people's champ.
The people's champ. What an incredible end to that lobby. Like, isn't gonna qualify unfortunately, but Jesus, that was nuts. Holy, holy damn.
Like I say, I'm just saying. I feel like there's one true winner in that lobby. He gets the ninja on Shad, gets the overkill. What fantastic from him, and also fantastic from the other ones. That's not to diminish the fact that all of them played really well. Neb, I think, was probably, as we said earlier, maybe pacing himself a little bit. He seemed to, you know, he didn't seem to be throwing himself into things. Doesn't seem to be getting as aggressive as he was in the first lobby. Probably because he knew he had a pretty comfortable lead. And then Gabs and Shad just running away with it, as they did in the first lobby, to be fair, for a lot of it.
Yeah, it's going to end up with Shad a total of 66, Gabs 57, Kasisu 51, Neb 44, Furiax 29, a ninja, and an overkill. Which is actually...
They had 5 kills each.
Kind of insane, yeah, that's actually ridiculous. But yeah, that's going to finish this. Yeah, as you can see, a few lobbies going through, a few reports coming through already. You can start to see a few of the people in round 2 sitting there in lobbies. Should be 8-person lobbies, or at least 6
So far, they're 1-person lobbies.
Yeah,
I'm betting on Moss and Warlord for those 2.
Yeah, Moss is in a lobby with Neb actually at the moment. So yeah, they're getting through, guys. That was just what an insane first round of an FFA. Like, you got 5 people, but the action is always there. But we're gonna throw to a break. We're gonna let some of these other lobbies play out, and when we have a round 2, maybe we can sneak into another round 1. But when we have a round 2 going, we will definitely come back and get you in on that. So guys, don't go anywhere. You're getting drops, so why are you going anywhere else? We'll see you soon.
This feels a little too perfect how we are now. You think I throw a little caution, but I don't want this to change. Been waiting too long for a moment like this. Said that you won't leave, better off with me. The kind of feeling I can't explain. Like how it feels drenched in the moonlight. Like how it feels under the stars. Step in with our own play. march towards the peace in the hearts. If it rains down on us, drown out the noise, and I'll trust that mirror, mirror on the wall. Is it fair to watch me fall, broken up in pieces? Can you see me bleeding? Mirror, mirror, tell me please, if these broken memories are enough to break free.
Double kill.
Will it fix us slowly?
Killing spree.
Will it fix us? Mirror, mirror on the wall, is it fair to watch me fall, broken up in pieces? Can you see me bleeding? Mirror, mirror, tell me please, if these broken memories are enough to break free. Will it fix us slowly?
Double kill.
Is it fair to watch me fall, broken up in pieces? Can you
Double
see me
kill.
bleeding? Mirror, mirror, tell me please, if these broken memories are enough to break free. Will it fix us slowly?
I've been in the good times already. You can see it on my face. I know. No more racing. We got
Double
it.
kill.
We can reach it. We got it. And you know I'm feeling good like that. So what you gonna
Killing
do?
spree.
And I can't stop thinking about you. But what you gonna do? And you know I'm feeling good like that. So what you gonna do? And I can't stop thinking about you. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Double kill.
I've been in the good times already. You can see it on my face. I know. No more
Double
racing.
kill.
We got it. We could reach it. We got it. I'm feeling good like that. So what you gonna do? And I can't stop thinking about you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Double kill. Killing spree.
Kiss me like citrus and fruit, burning so sweetly. Too shy to call you alive when you're such a me. And all you I'll be trying not to call you. Talking myself down, explaining that there's no use. Ooh, I'm gonna hurt myself trying. You gotta hold me tight.
Double kill. Killing spree.
I just wanna sleep forever. I wish you'd call. Stuck inside a dream forever. I'm only to fall. I don't wanna bring you down, so I lock myself away. I told you I don't need your help, but now I wish you'd stay. I wish you'd stay.
Double kill. Double kill.
When the voices get too loud, you know you're all I think about. I don't wanna bring you down, so I lock myself away. I told you I don't need your help, but now I
Double
wish you'd
kill.
stay.
Killing spree. Remaining.
I don't wanna bring you down, so I lock myself away. I told you I don't need your help, but now I wish you'd stay. I wish you'd stay. I wish you'd stay.
Double kill. Double kill.
Seems right, it never was. We were just stuck in the cycle. Time shows, we let it go. Going back, we never could. It wasn't what I was searching for. We've been turning
Double
upside
kill.
down. Now things are stranger. Nothing's left to say. Too far gone to go back to that place. And I don't wanna feel that way.
Are we in?
Perfect.
How do we simmer down, do it differently?
Double kill.
Say something you break from day drunk, but it had to
Killing
be
spree.
fate between you and me. If it breaks down, then we'll fix what is broken. Yeah, it'll take time, but you know that I'm hooked. All the best things don't get built in an instant. Yeah, we can get back all the time that it took. Play our cards right, take a trip to the ocean. Yeah, back of my hand, I read you like a book. And honestly, I'm circling. Take me right back to the way that it was. Oh, baby. If it's a phase, then we'll both know what it's gonna take, make or break. I will follow. High and low, you get the best of me. If it's a phase, then we'll both know what it's gonna take, make or break. I will follow. High and low, you get the best of me.
Double kill.
The rain's gonna let up. It saves us. It had to be a fate between you and me.
Double kill.
After the down, we make it all back. I can admit
Killing
that I'm far
spree.
from perfect. Yeah, I can break bread, take it all back. End of the day, lay your head on my chest. Yeah, if it breaks down, then we'll fix what is broken. Yeah, it'll take time, but you know that I'm hooked. All the best things don't get built in an instant. Yeah, we can get back all the time that it took. Play our cards right, take a trip to the ocean. Yeah, back of my hand, I read you like a book. And honestly, I'm circling. Take me right back to the way that it was. Oh, baby. If it's a phase, then we'll both know what it's gonna take, make or break. I will follow. High and low, you get the best of me. If it's a phase, then we'll both know what it's gonna take, make or break. I will follow. High and low,
Double kill.
you get the best of me.
Perfect. Reversal. Double kill. Killing spree. kill.
So far gone, I'm caught up and infatuated by our symmetry. It feels like before now, I was only half of me. I feel
Double kill.
but this sense of urgency has me wondering that I had
Killing
figured out
spree.
nothing could get through to me. But this kind of chemistry has me wondering. When you're not around me, all goes black and white. How come I'm not seeing color? Lost without you, I can't make it through the night. How come I'm not seeing color?
Double kill. Double kill.
So far gone. Came from a broken home. Seen too many people go.
Reversal.
Learn to make it on my own. It's easier for me to be
Double
alone.
kill.
So how are you? I couldn't go. Maybe you're not.
Killing spree.
Guys, and only if I could give you a chance. Show me that you mean it. We'll feel some type of way. Something must be wrong with me. Keep wanting just to see you show up at my door.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Finally, we are done with the 5 people lobbies. We are here for 8 lobbies, round 2, round 3, and round 4. But mate, I can tell you, this is the most stacked lobby going into round 2. I'm excited to see this.
Yeah, I am too. Actually, I was just having a cheeky look at it as we were about to go in, and wow, this is a seriously stacked lobby for round 2. This is a potential grand finals lobby, I would have said, but only 4 of these players are going to make it through to the next round.
Yeah, classic Calpin as well, by the way. We messaged like, hey, we're gonna watch this lobby, and he's like, why do you always watch the lobbies I'm gonna get slammed in? So
He said that about round 1 though. He said that about round 1 with Bastos, and then he won it. So
he literally won. Yeah, it's crazy. Did he? You know, he won the map, but he came 3rd overall. That's like the crazy thing about that too. Yes, it is going to be Shad, Simons, Marine, Suspense, Calpin, Theo, Capo, and Being, which just feels absolutely bananas. Let me go through these other lobbies as well, by the way. Bastos, Warlord, Brainiac, which was incredible. Diz, Kasisu, Slink, 8th, and Bryanu. Then there's Manxie. Yeah, that's also an incredible lobby. Manxie, Dreams, Perk, Gabs, Downpour, Icy, Ollie J, Square Melon. And the last lobby is Moe's, Finners, Moss, Arca, Kangaroo, Harshly, Remote, and Neb. So that's...
I think they're all just stacked now, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We seem to be, I mean, we maybe there's the caliber of players is, like, insane in this tournament, because this is only, like, losing, like 4 or 5 players from the previous round, because most of them were 5-player lobbies. So...
Yeah, we only lost, we only lost, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players, so...
But yeah, apparently everyone in this tournament is just cracked, apparently, because these are all really good players. And speaking of really good players, it is Kalpin, the self-deprecator himself, who is leading this lobby to start with, although Marine has just caught him up.
Yeah, Kalpin on 5, Marine on 5. Everyone pretty close, though, like, and that's what I mean. Ooh, coming in from the top rope, Suspense, finding a kill. Can he find a second one? Nope. Simons takes his head off. Yeah, I expect this lobby, like most FFA lobbies, to be quite close to begin with, right? And then you... Oh, no, that's okay. I thought he was about to explode himself. But it'll be fairly close to begin with, right? And then kind of as you get kind of halfway, it starts to just stretch and, like, elongate. And then occasionally there's rushes. Going to be Capo and Shad getting a trade. But yeah, it's going to be... It's gonna be a very interesting game, and Marine just perfect. Shad, thanks for coming. I think he also got hit on the bounce back from the pad, no? Oh no, Shad's just right in front of him as well. That's not what you want.
I mean, looking at this lobby, it's really hard to say who you think is going to come out on top, because Suspense, Shad, and Marine, I'd say, are probably the players who, you know, eyeball test, gun to my head, who's going to win. Probably one of those 3. But the thing is, everyone else in this lobby is, like, a seriously good player. And it's entirely possible that in the sort of chaos of FFA, they can manage to pull out something good. But the thing is, an FFA goes on for 12 minutes. And, you know, basically, you have to be sort of consistent over that entire period, because if someone else is more consistent than you are, then they're going to be getting that, they're gonna end up on top more often than not.
And it should be pointed out as well, by the way, like, at least twice, in the first round, lobbies were decided by kills, by the way. Like, including an advancement. Like, literally someone got 5th by 2 deaths. Right? So, it's one of those that's like, yeah, it's super important. Because people will, you know, like, people will tie. Like, people will tie on kills, it happens, like, and it's one of those, like, yeah, you've got to be absolutely on it in terms of deaths, and you see sometimes people just dying, like, way too much. Marine, oh, good trade as well. Oh, wasn't even a trade, but yeah, Capo finds Being, and you can already see the gap starting to appear. Capo and Theo on 6, but everybody else on double digits, like 5 players on 10. And Shad and Being leading the way, but yeah, I can imagine the middle of this pack is going to be real feisty.
Yeah, I think Being's a pick that I'm not too sure what to expect from him. I don't know if he's played a huge amount of FFA. I'm not sure if he's even played a huge amount of Halo in general recently, but he's so far showing himself to be very capable of hanging in this lobby. But once again, it's about whether or not we can keep finding that consistency that players like Shad and Suspense almost certainly will be able to, as we've seen them perform so well in FFAs before. Meanwhile, Kalpin, as you said, is on double digits, but he's sort of trailing the double digits. I think he is currently outside the top 4, but he's not far away. Meanwhile, Capo and Theo definitely have some catching up to do. Theo on M&K, though, very cracked mechanically player. That M&K, I think, should be good for an FFA. It means that he's maybe got a little bit more leeway when it comes to getting third party.
Yeah, and it should be noted as well, by the way, like, not only to keep an eye on kills, but like I said, you got to keep an eye on deaths as well. Like Kalpin, 15, Being 18 deaths. Admittedly, like, he was out front. He's now back in the pack, but 18 deaths could play a part, right? Like, this is the problem when it comes to FFA. Like, another one, right? So, yeah, it's got to be something you watch out for. Like, not only getting a lot of kills, but it is something that can play a big part, as Marine just gets absolutely his face slammed. Is Suspense sticking Shad, Being finding Capo. Theo gets put down by Simons. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Nice reversal, double kill from Simons. Yeah, this is a bit more what I like about FFAs. This is when the 8-player lobbies start to happen, and you know.
Double kill.
The double kill chain reaction. Hello, that's what you like to see. Does go down to the nade, but sheesh, Simons, Marine, and Suspense all on top of 19 kills. Make it 20.
Yeah,
for
I do agree with what you're saying about the deaths on the side of being almost every. Speaking of deaths, all but 2 players in the lobby were dead for a second there. But it's kind of like deaths don't matter in FFA until they do, and you ideally don't want to put yourself. You know, in an ideal world, you can die as much as you like, and you don't actually have to worry about it because you stay ahead in kills. But if you don't, then all of a sudden those deaths really start to matter, and we can see. Marine here using that overshield to try and prevent some deaths of his own. He is going to manage to catch Capo. His movement isn't quite good enough to escape him, but Shad's going to win that fight despite the overshield from Marine, winning himself up to 18 kills. But Suspense is actually pulled ahead of the pack on 24 now. That puts him well ahead of the next best player, Marine, on 21.
Yeah, 25 and climbing for Suspense right now. Excited to see him in May as well. Sorry, this month, I guess, even, for LAN. Also, as a fellow Arsenal fan, we're loving life right now.
Triple kill from Being in the kill feed.
Can he
the
find
perfect
over? Oh, he got killed. No. Thought we were going to have another overkill. Yeah, Suspense, fellow Arsenal fan. We're living good right now. We're eating well. Oh.
Suspense might be eating even better if he can,
Oh
if
my
he can
God.
continue the sort of upward trajectory
Theo.
from him.
Did you see that Theo with the jump got caught with that plasma nade right on his feet? Took his toes off.
Yeah, killed from the grave.
Capo leaping in is going to get taken down by Marine. But yeah, Marine catching Suspense. But sorry to cut you off, but the middle of the pack starting to get a little crowded in there.
Yeah, I think Simon is a player that we haven't really talked about yet. Shout out to him for Simon. Simon was I played with Simon the first time I ever got a top 12, so you know.
There you go.
Got a history there. Used to play with him quite a lot during the UHL days. Never actually in the UHL. He used to play a lot of like HQs and stuff. And he's always been he's always been a very mechanically good player. I think he played with Suspense a lot back then. I actually didn't know he was currently playing Halo, but if he has taken a break, it doesn't really show as he's on 25 kills, putting him in 3rd place as Marine and Suspense join on 27. But Simon isn't far behind. He takes down Shad. Maybe looking to pick up some other kills, shooting cross map here, maybe a little bit risky. I think he's thinking about that overshield, but maybe doesn't want to go for it. But now that the field has cleared a little bit, he is going to pick it up. He's got the OS, and now he's looking to hunt down these players over on the car side.
Yeah, 4 dead. Can hear a repulse going off as well. That's going to be curtains for Shad. Does manage to find a double kill, but an OS basically instantly burnt. I think Simons might be one of, if not the only Swede we have left in European Halo. Like, we used to have quite a few
I can't
Swedes,
say
but
I know any others off the top of my head. Well, I'm not sure if I ever did.
well, I swear we had a couple more. But yeah, it's last man standing, leading this lobby.
Perfect.
Reversal perfect for Theo. He's gonna get taken down by Marine, who is the first one to breach 30 kills. Shad. Gonna try and chow Capo, gets perfected though. Calpin takes down Marine. Simons finds Theo. Capo just trying to regen his shields. We take a look at the scoreboard. Marine on 32, Simons and Suspense on 30. They are your leaders. Shad on 28, Being on 26, but with 30 deaths as well. Might come back to haunt him. Calpin 23, and Capo and Theo 20 and 17 apiece. So everyone at least on 20. At least 4 players, half the lobby sitting in 30 kills. Shad with a shock. Oh my god, I thought he was about to find a double. Doesn't even get the double there either. Calpin does find Marine, and thought Shad might go on a bit of a rampage, but still only 4 players in the 30s, as we have 2 minutes to go.
As you say.
Oh, and for Twitch chat, by the way. Sorry to cut you off. It is 2 12-minute games. Kills will get you through. So it's total kills. Top 4
Deaths
qualifiers.
only matter if the kills are a tie. Which, you know, in the case of Being right now, he is a little bit behind Calpin, although neither of them are currently in the top 4. So it's not going to matter that much. But as you say, 34 deaths is more by a pretty significant margin than it was in the lobby. Being definitely has to start putting those kills on the board quickly if he wants to stay in it. Meanwhile, Shad has managed to catch up to the leaders almost. Simon on 36, but now 3 different players on 34. Definitely a big gap has emerged between the sort of leaders and the chasing pack.
Yeah, and it should be noted that Simon's
Triple kill.
Triple kill.
It's taken down, but it should be noted, like, look, Theo, 19 assists. Is this going to be another triple kill as well? Not if he misses like that, though. He won't get the triple. But, like, look, Theo on 19 assists, Calpin on 21 assists. Like, that's the kind of stats that are going to hurt you. Finding that many assists is like you're doing damage, but you're not finding the kills. And that's what really hurts you in FFA games. It is going to be the repulse. Didn't get the stick, but he is still going to find that kill. 30 seconds to go. Simon's on 39 kills as well. Can he find kill number 40? He will. Onto Shad. Calpin takes down Marine. Suspense finds a double. It's 3 members left on this map. 19 seconds to go. Don't forget, there is Aqua after this, so it's not done and dusted. But Simon's, Marine, Shad, and Suspense all on 38 or 40 kills. Gonna make it very, very hard for everyone else to catch Being. He's got some work to do. Calpin's got some work to do as well. We're gonna end it. It's gonna be a perfect. Simon's and Suspense breach 40. But Suspense, only 26 deaths, is gonna be pretty massive.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that whole top area, you know, I think we had four players between 38 and 40 kills there. Thereabouts.
Yeah, 40, so 40, 38, 39, yeah.
Those players are all probably feeling pretty good about themselves right now. Meanwhile, you know, that chasing pack, Being is doing the best of them at 7 kills behind. That means he's going to have some serious work to do in order to catch up with Shad. And then, you know, beyond that, especially, Calpin's not too far behind Being, but Capo and Theo are going to have an absolute belter of a game too if they want to get through to the next round.
100%. I also saw Capo in chat. Not last. Yeah, that's correct. That's all that matters. That was such a nice kill. Suspense finding it as well. Shad here. Such good movement. Yeah, like I said, like it starts off close, but already here you can see the gap starting to form between the kind of top 6. Simon's, I think, found a triple here, right? But yeah, it's like, yeah, this was so nice. The double kill chain reaction as well, like, just super well done. But yeah, like the gap started forming pretty early, and then the kind of gap, like top 6 stayed top 6 for quite a long time, and then in the end, probably in the last kind of 4 or 5 minutes, they started to get a bit gapped, as you can see here. Simon's, Marine, Shad, and Suspense started to pull away. Marine thought might get a triple, in the end, not to be. Yeah, it was
Perfect.
We're gonna bring it back to us. Lobby a little deaded. So we're gonna reset that. But yeah, man, just interesting to go through. I have the start up here. I'm gonna pull it up in front of me to kind of pull it out. But yeah, we were talking about deaths, right? Being 38 deaths in that game compared to Suspense with just 26. So that's gonna play a pretty big part. Theo with 36 as well. Simon's, Shad 33, Marine 31. So in terms of the top 4, I think probably the least deaths in the lobby, apart from Capo only had 30 deaths as well. But he has a long way to go.
The efficiency that those players are managing to pull out is just getting those kills, taking as little damage as possible, not getting those deaths. Because every death you get is a few seconds where you can't shoot someone. And in FFA, it's less about, you know, the KD ratio. You know, it's not like regular Slayer. In a 4v4 Slayer, it's just as much about denying the other team kills, which is the case in FFA, but in FFA it almost also feels like a race. You know, you're racing to get as many kills on the board, and your deaths mostly matter because that's time that you're not putting kills of your own on the board. Because there's so many players on the map, even if you don't die, someone else is going to die probably. But you don't want to be the person who dies, because that's basically enough time for multiple kills, probably, that you're not putting them on the board. Obviously, you don't want to give kills to people who are going to beat you, and that's where you get to like the really high-level FFA strats, where people start playing, you know, people start looking at who's in front of them and going, is this person ahead of me? Because if this person's ahead of me, I don't want to die to them. I want to go fight someone else and die to someone who's behind me, because I don't care about if they get a kill. I care if the people who are ahead of me get a kill, because I need to stop them from getting killed. And it's just like, it's I don't know how people actually keep this in their mind, but I know that like the top level FFA players do think about this stuff, and it kind of boggles my mind, because you've got to keep track of 8 people and how many kills they all have.
Yeah, it's something that we talked to Cammy about, right, when he won the FFA in Birmingham, and he was saying exactly the same thing. Like you like you said, you start to like play some insane mind games. Like you're working out, you know, you're checking the scoreboard, you're trying to work out like who's in front of you. You have a kind of good idea who you think is around you, and you know, Cammy to win that FFA in Birmingham also got like 6 kills in about a minute, I swear. Like he had like literally back-to-back triple kills, I think, to like run straight to the top of that lobby, which was kind of insane. So yeah, it's that's kind of how it went down. But you're right, you start getting all mind gaming and thinking about who's going to be there. I just saw like the guys talking about this lobby, by the way. Calvin was saying he got like 5 assists in about 10 to 15 seconds, so could not finish a kill in that last game, which kind of was shown by just the pure amount of assists that he had as well. If I take a look back, he had 21 assists, the only person to go above 20. So yeah, he's got to lock in and find some kills this game if he's going to continue on.
Yeah, avoiding getting assists is so important in FFA, but it's also, it's one of those things where you can't let it get you down if you give away a few, because the game's just so fast. These things happen, you know, mistakes happen. You're going to occasionally shoot people who you maybe kind of wish you didn't. Because, for example, sometimes someone jumps you, your instinct's to shoot them back, but if you're definitely not going to be able to reverse it, then you're probably better off not shooting them, because then you're not giving someone else an easier kill. But that's just kind of the way FFA is. It's very, it's both very granular and also very...
Double for Shad? Triple for Shad? Where's the Shad POV? Where's the Shad POV? Oh, he gets killed.
Oh, he gets taken down by Capo. What could have been? That could have been our second Blue Fridge overkill of the day.
I know. But Blue Fridge just trigger happy. It's just very trigger happy in the Blue Fridge. Calpin gonna get shot in the back. He's taken down by Suspense. Being will take him down. Does get an assist though, Theo. Good finish from Shad, who will spot out Capo as well.
Perfect.
What a nice kill from Calpin. A great kill from Shad as well. 2 perfects. Picking up the thrust as well, and just sees a bunch of people going down. Is the thrust from Marine. Suspense can't quite finish a kill. He's going to get naded as well. Can Capo come out and finish Marine? I don't think the answer is going to be yes, unless he gets an insane nade, which he doesn't. Shad cleans it up. Shad finds a double as well. We are back here. Shad trying to find that triple. Won't get it done. Capo going to clean him up. Suspense coming in. Does find Being. Is going to go down to no shield, though. Capo cleans him up, and chaotic, but Shad 13 kills already, Seal, and is of course gonna find a camo, because of course he is.
Yeah. No, actually it's Capo with the camo. The bottom left.
Oh, sorry, yeah,
is,
Capo, yeah.
is wrong. Capo has got this camo. He's
That's what confused me. That's what confused me earlier, because Neb, it said Neb had the camo in that first game when it was actually. Oh, was that a heat wave? Yeah. Get the heat wave out, son.
Oh no, I think he's just picking it up to make sure no one else picks it up. You know, he's being a good boy, and he's also had he's using heat wave. He's got that the heat wave, takes down Simon with it, and he's camping in the fridge with the heat wave, takes down Capo as well. I think this is the first time I've casted a heat wave clip.
Yeah, you sure about that? That's cast a curse right there. No, maybe no. He's a good guy. No, he's not. He's just using the heat wave. Man,
he's
I like.
definitely.
I
He's definitely using it. Capo thinks he could hide from heat wave, but he can't do it. Suspense shooting bodies with the heat wave as well. Theo finally manages to take him down, but Suspense, I think he put about 4 kills on the board with that heat wave, and he's now sitting pretty on 11 kills. but he's still 11 kills. He's still behind Shad, sorry. He's on 15. Looks like Theo and Marine also are ahead of Suspense for the time being. Oh, something happened there.
Oh man, that was really funny. Look, I'm all for us not being like COD. You know, just let the weapons play. We got you know, we GA'd the Bulldog, and then the Bulldog just disappeared from all the maps. Anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Same with Needler. Needler disappeared as well. Like, basically everything's gone apart from, what, Disruptor Pistol on streets, and then, obviously, the Heat Wave here, right? But, God, the shooting the bodies with the Heat Wave as well, just to use the last bullet, is just so BM. Oh, dear. Marine gonna find a nade kill. Trying to find Calpin as well, but let's take a look at the scores. So, you know the really interesting thing here, by the way, Seal, is like that Simons only has 5 kills and has 9 assists, and this could be a real problem considering that he got like 40 kills in the first map, and we were talking about people who had to catch him. Calpin was 10 behind him and is now 9 in front. So now he's only like 1 behind. So Simon's gonna have to find some kills, and Calpin gonna have to keep killing, try and get away. But same with Being now 7 kills ahead of Simon. So unless Simons can start to find some kills, this could be a really, really interesting race about if Simons can find ways to get kills and Being and Calpin can't, because otherwise this could be rough for a guy who got 40 kills in the first map, is struggling in this second map. Suspense with a double as well. Suspense with a triple. Can he find the over? Where's the Suspense overkill? It's against Calpin, I think. Oh, he got beat down.
That's a double kill for Calpin as well.
Yeah.
Over on that side of the map. And what you're saying about Simons, you're absolutely right. He doesn't have to have like an amazing game to get through, because he was pretty solidly ahead of the others. I think he, as you said, he had like a 10 kill lead.
Yeah, he had 9 over Being and 10 over Calpin.
Yeah, but the thing is that you know from the previous round that is a lead that can materialize, and if it doesn't, then if it does, then Simon's in a lot of trouble. He's still only on 10. Capo's on 10 as well, but you can see here that Calpin, as you said, 8 kills ahead of him, not quite managing to put that many on the board, and Simon has been gaining. He's up to 10 kills of his own now.
Yeah, and this is the problem for Simons right now, is him and Being are technically even, right? But as we talked about, Being has so many more deaths that might be what reprieves Simons, you know, is that nade gonna kill him from Marine as well. It might be, in the end, what kind of keeps Simons in it, unless Calpin finds, well, it was a killing spree as well, unless Calpin can find a way to get a bunch of kills and kind of get over Simons, because I do believe we're gonna have to go back and check the tapes, but they are 1 kill difference, by the way. Calpin had 1 more, deaths. Calpin had 1 more death than Simons had, right? So now he has about 7 more, but he has 9 more kills. So this is gonna get like super intense. Watch this for the next 4.5 minutes, because this could come down to like a severe countback with me and XL basically trying to deal with this. Is probably what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think it's definitely it's Calpin, Being, and Simon now who are teetering on that edge. I think Being, you said, was 9 kills behind Simon the previous round, so he is currently in a position that he could get through, provided he keeps his lead over Simon. Meanwhile, Calpin's going to have to do a little bit more work. He's only 8 kills ahead in this round, and he was 10 kills behind in the previous one. So. This is like a maths question.
Yeah, this is when maths starts to happen.
If Being has 30 kills and gets 23 more, but yeah, Being's also keeping his deaths under control a little bit more this time. He's not got like crazy low deaths like Simon does. He's only on 15, but he's not miles ahead of everyone else like he was the previous game. Meanwhile, Calpin actually is kind of he does have the most deaths in the lobby at the moment. But, yeah, as you say, it could very well come down to those death characteristics between these three players.
spree.
Simon, though, has managed to get himself out of the danger zone for the time being. He needs to keep putting those kills on the board, though, if he wants to stay in it.
Yeah, Being, speaking of, is going to find that kill. Can Being find another? Theo going to take him down. Calvin going to find Shad. That's basically where this map is going to be decided, because Suspense, Shad, and Marine are your top three, and were your top four in game one. So it's really going to be Being, Simons, and Calpin to look out for. And as you can see, 25, 25, 16. So Being needs to do some more because he has like way more deaths. Calpin's the same. Calpin has like, you know, 12 more deaths than Simon. So both Calpin and Being are just going to have to outkill. That's literally the only way this is going to work.
Yeah, Simon shouldn't have anything to fear in the deaths department, and now he's got himself 3 kills more than he needs to make it in. But things can go wrong very quickly here for him, especially if he keeps getting taken down by Suspense. Shad gets taken down by Suspense for the triple kill. And Suspense is loving this fridge side of the map so far. Can he make it an unofficial overkill for Suspense? And that will put him comfortably in the lead over most players, although he's only 2 ahead of Shad. Meanwhile, the Simon versus Being saga, Simon is still just about staying in it. Although Being, Being's going to have to put some more work in the next minute and a half if he wants to make it through to the next round.
Same with Calpin, right? Calpin needs 2 kills before Simon finds 1. Speaking of, Calpin 5 Shad as well. Simons is dead. This could be really, really important. Calpin, for those doing maths at home, by the way, Being needs to be 10 kills ahead of Simons, and Calpin needs to be 11 kills ahead of Simons to make this work, because of the pure amount of deaths that they both have, 33 and 32, and Simons is only on 20. The only way they're going to beat Simons is if they have more kills. That is the only chance that they have. Calpin, 10 behind. Being, 9 behind. Those are the important numbers to think of. Suspense going to find a kill. Someone has a heat wave, or someone had a heat wave because it's on cooldown. Simons is going to find Calpin. Being finds Simons, and now it's this weird, like, kind of interplay where you're basically just watching these 3 players. Suspense, he's through. Shad, he's through. Marine, he's through. Don't even worry about those guys. It's all about Calpin, Simons, and Being. Those players are who your eyes should be on.
Yeah, Being, it's not looking like it's going to be enough time for him, as he has just gone down. Simons went down as well, though. Calpin has the 11 kill lead. There's only 20 seconds left, but Calpin dies.
Oh my God.
Which means he's not going to be able to put any more time on the board. It's Simon's time to shine. He needs to find a kill, and he needs to find one now. He's only got 6 seconds left.
Calpin got another.
But he got one, but Calpin got another kill as well. It's going to be Calpin.
Oh my God. Calpin makes it through. I'm pretty sure. Let me check the tapes. Let me run the reels. But oh my days. That might just be the most insane comeback I've ever seen out of someone who dropped a 44 bomb in round number 1. Why don't you take us through the scoreboard while I work out some maths in the background?
Yeah, so for this round, Simon has had a real struggle with this game. He's come out way more flat than he did in the previous one.
My God.
I think he won the previous map, and now might not. I don't think he's even made it through.
He has not made it through. Calpin beat him by 2 kills.
Calpin has made it through to the next round. I'm not sure if he knows he's made it through to the next round, but meanwhile, let's just go over the other ones. Shad and Suspense, over 40 kills. Those 2 have looked fantastic all the way through. Marine, also pretty comfortable position. Calpin, the hero of the moment, managing to get through. Being, unfortunately, just not quite making it. He needed 3 more kills in order to be above Simon, but I think if he'd gotten the kills to beat Simon, he also would have beat Calpin. I think. Am I correct in that? Because Being was a kill ahead of Calpin, but he probably had more deaths.
Yeah, so Simons ends up 2 kills behind Calpin, and Being ends up 3 kills behind Calpin.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
my days.
Being needed 3 kills to kill to beat Simon, and therefore he would have drawn with Calpin, but I would imagine Being has more deaths because he had a lot in round 1, and they're not very different in this one. Meanwhile, Theo and Capo, unfortunately, neither of them really managed to get into that scoring position for any meaningful length of time. I think maybe they had a chance at the start, but yeah, that's gonna be that for that game. Well done to Calpin for the comeback of the century, and commiserations to Simon. He put in a real fight there, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough.
Suspense said he had camo heatwave at the end and couldn't kill anyone.
There you go. No. It's not overpowered, guys. It's not overpowered on GA.
It's not overpowered. Trust the process. Trust the process. Oh dear. Capo saying that he's representing the elderly, Calpin. He's doing it for us oldsters.
Yeah, I mean, what, is Warlord still knocking around?
Yeah, Warlord should be there. Also, it should be noted, by the way, that Calpin went neg-4 both games and still made it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, like we kind of were talking about earlier, your deaths don't matter until they do. You can... It's more about the pace that you're putting kills on the board. If you're conceding those deaths, it's not the end of the world, although who you're conceding the deaths to maybe is quite important. But in this case, Calpin managed to keep himself in it. 64 kills, trailing pretty far behind the others, but he will make it through to the next round.
Yeah, speaking of the next round, we are going to throw to a break. When we come back, we will have round number 3 as we wait for these results to roll on in. And mate, if the next 2 rounds are anything like this is going to be an absolute banging end to this FFA.
Yeah, it's been a
Made a house, a home, got comfortable, no complications. But something pushed you right over the line. Read you like a book, it's written all over your face, and your lips aren't on the same page as your eyes. If I lost you, I don't know. If I lost you, I don't know what to do. Get a little freaked out. Are you honestly happy right now? You say you love me so loud, that is sounding like the thunder yourself. Get a little freaked out. Are you honestly happy right now?
Double kill.
No, I really can't. Didn't even go to college. That's right, we still got nowhere to go. When you're feeling like you're stalling,
Double kill.
you know that I'm all in. Lately you're not. I know it's my fault.
Killing
And it
spree.
feels like you're already gone. You're already gone. Gotta realize that if I lost you, I don't know. If I lost you, I don't know what to do. Get a little freaked out. Are you honestly happy right now? You say you love me so loud, that is sounding like defending yourself. I know the parts of me light up something enough to keep you around.
Double kill. kill. Reversal. Double kill. Reversal. Triple kill. One remaining. Perfect. Double kill. Perfect. Killing spree. Double kill. Triple kill. Perfect. Double kill. Perfect. Double kill. Perfect. Reversal. Double kill. Killing spree. Double kill. Perfect. Double kill. Reversal. Double kill. Reversal. Triple kill. Perfect. Double kill. kill. Double kill. Killing spree. Double kill. Perfect.
If you were having then it's yours. Put your mind to Yeah, you might wanna get a fast track, but you can't just be a keeper.
Double kill. Reversal. Double kill. Triple kill. Perfect. Double kill.
Before it's finished, gotta get punched, and sometimes it's gonna hurt. If you're ever gonna get that bad, then you better play with the
Killing spree.
You're stronger than you show it. You're
Double kill.
braver than you know it.
Triple
You're
kill.
stronger.
Double kill. Double kill. Perfect. Reversal. Double kill. Killing spree. Remaining. Triple kill. Double kill. Double kill. Double kill. Killing spree.
You wanna know my feelings every time I look in your eyes. Baby, I can feel your energy, it's making me realize.
Double kill.
What makes us strong enough, you and I, you and I. Everything we've been through makes us strong enough, you and I, you and I.
Double kill. Reversal. Double kill. Triple kill. Double kill.
like it's colder, colder when I'm older, older than I am. And I know you know that I have lost composure, but I'll hold you closer while I can. I never told you that I'm slightly broken, that I might lose focus when I am. I know you know that life gets colder, colder when you're frozen over like I am.
Empty threads, empty promises. You pull my thread. Am I still what you wanted? Tired and trying. Hold on tight, but it still slips by. Shifting, changing. Feel it die, watch it fade away. I miss being happy, don't know if I even was. I think I'll be happy the moment that I am gone. Empty bed, setting fire to every thought about you. You're in my head. Do you still think of me too? Toxic and lying. I try and try, but it still slips by. Is it worth saving? I feel it die, watch it fade away. I miss being happy, don't know if I even was. I think I'll be happy the moment that I am
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is the EHL Spring 2026 free-for-all, the last event in the spring season before we kick into our LAN, we kick into summer, stuff's getting warm. Speaking of warm, this is the semi-final. Top 4 make it to the final, top 2 of the final get some money. My name's Captain James Force. Over here is Seal. Mate, we have seen 2 absolutely cracking lobbies so far. This one will also be cracking as well.
Yeah, I mean, the previous 2 I think have been some of the most exciting FFA games, at least I've ever casted. And this one's also shaping up to be a bit of a banger. We've got a lot, once again, another stacked lobby, which I mean is to be expected now. We're in the semi-finals, but I think it's just the level of players that have shown up today, and we've got so many incredible players. Some who I think, you know, kind of it's a shame to see go out a little bit earlier than we might have liked. You know, we lost Simon last round despite a really good first map from him. But it shows how important that consistency is. We'll have to see who can find that consistency this round as we pick it up with Starboard once again.
Yeah, Dreams, 8th, Finners, Harsh, Shad, Pert, Marine, Bastos. I didn't really know who 8th was, by the way, but apparently they're Italian, according to the tournament page. So yet another Italian making their way downtown. Yeah, into.
I am
into
also not
Malta.
going to say. But the thing is, FFA is
triple Marine. No, okay.
Nah. FFA has always sort of traditionally been the gateway into like 4v4 success. You know, so many famous 4v4 players had their start in FFA. You know, a couple of our top European players like Glory and Light, FFA Demons, even, you know, world champions like Pistola, well, national champions like Pistola. Have also found that, you know, that window into the game through the free-for-all. So anyone looking to make a name for themselves, the free-for-all is a really good place to do it.
Yeah, it should be noted, the other lobby, by the way. So this lobby, of course, Dreams, 8th, Finners, Harsh, Shad, Dirk, Marine, Bastos, like I said. Other lobby, Moe's, Suspense, Gabs, Diz, Brainiac, Square Melon, Calpin, and Neb. Also a banging lobby. I'm excited to see that one go down as well.
Yeah, it's hard to choose a lobby for this one, but I think I'm quite interested to see Perk and Bastos and Dreams actually, all players who have seen some success in FFA before. Dreams did pretty well in the Stoke FFA, if I remember correctly. And Perk is always in a really mechanically cracked player, grinds the game a lot. Dreams as well. Pretty well known around the European Halo scene. Bastos, of course, requires no introduction. Probably the up-and-coming European Halo player of the last year or so. But it's not going to be him actually topping this lobby at the moment. It's going to be Finners, who played really well in our previous FFA. I think he's the one who won the last one that I casted, if I remember correctly. And right now he's leading the lobby.
Yeah, Finners might be the first one to get to double digits, but yeah, really, it's really hard to pick who out of these will go. That's a beautiful stick repulse from Bastos. It's really hard to. Like, it's really. What I was gonna say, it's really hard to pick the top 4 out of this lobby because, like you said, there are so many incredible players right here. 8th coming in like an eagle. That looked like a blank melee, I'm not gonna lie to you.
It did, but he got the kill in the end anyway, and he probably would have died to someone else. So it's not the worst blank melee we've ever seen. Meanwhile, we do have Harsh.
That's true.
Trying to get some shots down, surviving whilst very low, and actually gets his shield back. Managing to survive that in an FFA, yeah, is so huge because that's a kill that he would not have gotten if he died. And you know, he's still alive, he's still on the field, looking for an opportunity to stay down. Finners doesn't quite manage to get that third party in, but now he's sandwiched between players. Bastos does take him down. But looking at the scoreboard, Finners and Harsh actually leading the lobby, not the two necessarily that you might have expected. They are very good players, but with Bastos and Shad in here, you might have expected them to be running away with it. But it is going to be Finners and Harsh for the time being, and a slow start from Perk and Shad at the beginning of this game. But the whole group is still very close together.
Yeah, Harsh and Marine getting a trade there as well. What I was going to say was Marine had a bit of an awkward moment there against Perk, because Perk actually got caught while Marine, I think, was reloading, so missed a few shots and then ran in and got killed, just a bit all over the place. OS on top. Oh, great nade from Bastos as well. Bonjour, bon nuit, and thanks for coming. As he tries to go up the lift. Harsh and Finners. Finners with the sidekick as well. We're literally just talking in the break about the different starts we want to see in Halo. I would love to see a sidekick start come out. We've had BRs, we've had bandits. It's just the time of the sidekick now.
I would not like to see that in the slightest. Maybe if it was the like campaign variant sidekick where it doesn't have any bloom. But,
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, That's,
I think what people would really like to see is a sidekick, except it takes 5 shots to kill and it shoots slower, and you just got bandit again. Whoops.
Whoops. You've just got a bandit again. But it's a sidekick, so it's different, Seal.
Yeah, it looks like a pistol, so that makes all the Halo 5 people really nostalgic. But Bastos has actually managed to get himself up into the lead now on 16 kills. Gonna be Finners though, looking to hunt down this player. Bastos goes down, so does Finners. The lobby's still pretty hard to like call right now. Everyone's so close together. It's only the 8th really who's majorly behind, not quite having broken double digits yet, but not that far behind the next best player.
Yeah, Marine gonna find a kill. Gonna pick up the shock as well. Oh my god. Boy, he was about to get that kill as well. Here comes the sidekick. Doesn't do anything for Finners right there. Needed to be 5 shot and slow. Harsh comes in like an eagle. Finds the beatdown. That was a trade. Don't let the kill feed troll you with that one. Bastos on 18. Harsh on 18. Marine just trying to hide. Gets brained. OS gonna be from Perk, who, yeah, like stuff like that makes it feel bad, right? Like Dream's just getting kind of trolled by pointing in the wrong direction, and then Finners there. It's gonna be Perk with an OS that's now burned and like 2 assists, and he's not even gonna get a kill after finding the OS. That's rough, man.
It is, and I think that is the thing about FFA, is that sometimes you can do everything right, and well, that's the thing about Halo, isn't it? Sometimes you can do everything right, and the opponent like phases through you. But even in FFA though, sometimes you can be doing pretty much everything right and just find yourself in the wrong situation, because, you know, I think even the best players in the world will probably admit that it's very hard to, you know, you can't really predict spawns in FFA the same way you can in other modes. It's more like you have to have that constant awareness around you and preempting of the, you know, almost just assuming that someone's going to jump out behind you, and sometimes you're just not going to be able to finish off the person that you need to fast enough to stop someone else from coming in and taking you down, and that's just kind of the reality of FFA. It's more about finding as many kills as you possibly can. And the trade coming in there is going to bring Marine up to 23 kills. He is now leading the lot. Actually, no, he's not. Bastos, sorry, on 24, right below him. Nah, I did it on purpose as well.
Oh my god, misleading the people. Marine gonna be hiding in a corner. Oh, hello. Finners does take him down. 24 for Marine, 24 for Bastos. Oh, the trade going on there. Bastos, speaking of, it's Finners and him. Bastos gonna find that kill with a shock rifle. Marine trying to hunt around. Harshly on 24 now as well. Finners on 22. Let's have a quick look at the deaths. Dreams out front with 24. Everyone else pretty similar. Finners only on 18 and Bastos only on 17. So something, once again, as we found out before in that last round, something to keep an eye on. This is coming through. Finners and Marine gonna trade. 8th gonna find Bastos with a headshot. 8th only on 16 kills. Has made life a little bit hard for themselves. 3 shots in this shock rifle though. Finners does find percussion. Marine and Dreams getting a trade. Shad going for the OS. Bastos though trying to ruin that story. And actually Harshly finds the kill now. And yeah, I think Shad just got away with a free overshield. And he's finding Perk as well. And he still has the overshield. Now it's burnt. But gives him the extra shot.
But it's Marine that actually cleans up that player instead of Shad. The 8th picks up the double. But, you know, you were talking about how the 8th has kind of made life hard for himself. I also feel like Shad has a little bit as well. He's up to 20 now, off the back of that overshield. But he's trailing pretty far behind the top players. You know, we've got Harsh, Marine and Bastos all ahead of, and Finners as well, sorry, all ahead of him. So he's actually outside the top 4 for now. He's going to need a pretty sizable swing. And he's only got about 2.5 minutes left to do it
Double kill.
in this map. And he's making a good start at it with that double kill, looking for this kill onto Harshly. Does actually find the beatdown with that battle rifle, the 2-shot beatdown with it. Is going to get into 23, but he's still not actually gotten himself into that top 4, and that's not a position you would expect to see Shadow.
No, a lot of people, like, I think the difference in this lobby, a lot of people hanging around the bottom, like, it's all kind of close down there. 20, 20, 21, Shad's on 23. But yeah, the gap starting to form, the top 4 versus the bottom 4, don't forget. Of course, a whole another map coming here. Harshly finds one, gets traded. Perk here with the BR. Finners, 8th, Bastos, all finding kills. And Perk, oh my god, that was squeaky bum time. Marine just gets absolutely blasted. Double kill for Perk, now he's found the OS. Very, very few players left on this map though. He's gonna have to wait for someone to spawn. 8th, tops one. Shad's there as well with the repulse. There's literally a plethora of people on this map for him to try and kill. Harshly has run away. Probably should reload this gun. Perk is going to survive, so he's had an OS. He's lost it. He's lost all his shields. He is going to die to the back though. 8th does get the perfect. The double kill goes down there, and it's just chaos around the map. But look at the bottom end. 23, 23, 24, 25. Everyone getting nice and close down the bottom end of this, so... The top and the bottom, a beautiful nade kill by Finners as well, but the top and the bottom, this is going to be a battle of 2 halves, and it's who out of that bottom 4 can bridge the gap, because it is 5 kills and growing between the top 4 and the bottom 4 seal.
Yeah, I think Finners here is obviously in the most danger, but with less than a minute on the clock now, chances are he's probably going to be okay, at least for the remainder of this map. But we've seen in the previous round how quickly even a very sizable lead can disappear between maps. A lot of these players are far more comfortable on Aquarius than they are on this starboard, and giving yourself that lead is great, but you're going to have to hold on to it on the map that most of these guys are a lot happier.
Yeah, and we saw it with Simons, right? Like, got 40 kills on this map and then just could not get it going on that Aquarius map to get himself off a 40 bomb on this one. Really,
yeah, exactly.
Really struggled. Yeah, go on.
It's definitely not the case that Simon doesn't know how to play Aquarius either. It's just the case, I think, that everyone else is so much more comfortable on Aquarius because it's a map that we've all played so much. But yeah, as you were saying towards the end there, I think it's looking like about a 5-6 kill lead between the bottom of top 4 and the top of bottom 4. Yeah, sorry, I got my words switched for a second there.
There you go.
No, it's
you're
actually
see
bigger
it.
than that. It's an 8-kill lead
Yeah.
between Finners and the 8th. So that's going to be a big.
By the way, can we just point out something? 39, 38, 37, 36, and then 28, 27, 26, 25. Perfection. Just everyone with the kind of equally spaced kills between the top and the bottom 4. Only like 1 kill in it from all the way down is kind of really nice. But yeah, like you said, bottom 4 got some work to do to make up that gap. 8th, Shad, Dreams, and Perk need to lock in. Problem for Dreams is that 36 deaths. Harsh with 34 as well. Luckily for him, he's on top of the leaderboard, but yeah,
more worrying is the 34 for Perk.
Yeah.
Because that means that most likely a tie will not be good enough for Perk. He is going to need to actually beat the person ahead of him, because he's probably going to end up having more deaths than them. It's not a crazy difference, but it is a disadvantage for him going into the next map. But you never want to be going into the next map at a disadvantage. But as we have just mentioned though, that massive lead can disappear very quickly, and we're going to need to see that happen. I'm especially going to have my eye on Shad. He is not a player that I think anyone would have had in their estimations as not even making it to the final. So he's really going to have to pull his socks up if he's going to get there, because he's quite far behind the lead.
Speaking of final, only 1 map separating these guys from that elusive final. Of course, top 4 go through. Yeah, that gap might be a little difficult. Like, this is a very stacked lobby, so I'm excited to see what these guys can do. But like you said, Shad would have been one I would have expected to be up there as well. So let's see what magic he can pull out on an Aqua. But yeah, if I'm someone like Harshly, feeling pretty good after that first map.
Yeah, I think it is, at least for me, it is going to be all eyes on Shad to see if he can claim his expected place, I think, in the grand finals. A player of his caliber, you wouldn't really think would be going out at the semis, but you know that's the situation he's put himself in. He's gonna have to. I think it was about what 14 kills behind the next best. No, it can't be 14 kills. I'm crazy.
Oh,
we've ended the game.
We had a
Someone
drop.
must have lagged out.
Yeah.
That is. Oh yeah, there's only 7 people left in the lobby. That is a shame to see, but I guess it'll give us some more time to figure out actually exactly how many kills our chasing pack will need.
Yeah, so
I don't actually have the stats to hand.
It's alright, I have it. Who are we missing with this list? Is it? No, it's not. It's Finnis. That's what we're missing. It's Finnis.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the stats here because I'm the stat man. Statman has them. Yeah, so it's basically the 8th who is 8 kills behind Finnis. So that's
Right,
kind of.
So the 8th is 8
like,
kills behind Finnis.
Yeah,
And
and then everyone else is worse than that, and everyone else is above Finnis.
Okay, so basically, the 8th needs a 9 kill swing to get himself into top 4, assuming that Finnis and everyone else stays roughly where they are.
Yeah. So like the 8th has to get 9 kills more than Finnis, and if anyone gets like a couple more than the 8th and also 9 or 10 more than Finnis or everyone else, then it starts to get a little like,
Yeah, that's where we
mathy
start
and
to end up
complicated.
with the
The
being
Excel sheet,
Simon.
like.
Yeah. Where is Shad at, by the way? Just out of interest.
Yes, Shad is 27, so he's 9 kills behind Finnis and 1
Okay,
less
yeah.
death.
Because he like I say, he's kind of the one I've got my eye on this round to see whether he can shrink that. Because, you know, like I say, I feel like Shad is not a player that we would be expecting to see outside of the finals. So
Yeah.
he's gonna, but that's a pretty significant lead that he's gonna have to shrink.
Yeah,
He's
so
gonna need a 10
Finnis-
kill swing, I guess. Oh,
Finnis
9
had
kill
his-
actually if he's got fewer deaths.
Yeah. 9 kill, yeah. Finna's internet bugged. That's why he dropped. That's why we ended lobby, because it was still soon enough to do that. So we've got him back in. I can see 9 people are in the lobby. 8 plus observer. So we should be jumping back into it. But yeah, basically like when we get halfway, then we can kind of start to see the permutations beginning to happen. But yeah, at the moment, Shad, 8 Dreams, and Perk got a lot to do.
Yeah, because I mean the other thing as well is that, you know, Simon wasn't the 4th player in that previous lobby. He was the 1st player. He was at the top of the leaderboard, I believe, or 2nd.
Yeah, he was.
I think
He
maybe
was
he's
second
tied
on
with
kills.
suspense.
He was second on. Sorry, he was second on deaths.
Right.
But he was tied with kills. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically what that means, you know, is that this is very, very possible. But unfortunately for the players on the on that lower end, they're kind of relying on someone in that top 4 not having a great game. You know, they don't need to have an absolute stinker, but they need to not be doing super well. It's going to be very difficult to shrink that lead otherwise. But at the start, I think there was that camo burnt or was it down somewhere?
Guess we're gonna flick through people until we find it.
Yeah,
So,
but
also, if anyone drops now, it's a bit GG.
yeah, because we're past 15 seconds, is it? Or 30?
30, yeah. They can still join back, of course. Like that's the joy of it. But yeah, it's just one of those
Oh,
things.
that is going to be Bastos with the camo. He goes down instantly to Marine, but then Percussion takes down Marine. A really nice set of shots for him, denying both that camo and managing to pick up a kill on top of it. Now he's going to be moving in with this green gun. Should be a guaranteed kill, provided he can find someone with it. But he stops charging it at the
that's-
worst possible time.
That's
You hate to see it.
That is...
I have a sneaking suspicion that Shad heard the green gun, which is why he sort of like backed into that doorway, maybe trying to bait out the shot. Gotta have your ears open in an FFA, you know, and keep listening out for those players because they will jump you if you're not paying attention.
Yeah, it's also one of those things like it's like green guns like cool as a like I would say gimmicky thing, like, or it's like a way to just instant pop shields, but bro, it's so loud.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, you can really hear it. Should be noted, by the way, a couple of minutes in, Marine and Finners 0 assists, just finding ways to get their kills done. It's going to be Finners who finds a couple of Marine kills him, finishes him up, sorry, for the kill. There is Marine's first assist, Shad. He's on 7. Yeah, names to look out for: Perk on 5, 8th on 5, Dreams on 7, Shad on 7. So those are the names that you need to look out for. They need to start pulling away from everyone else. Marine, first one to double digits though, Seal.
Yeah, right now that's not really what we're seeing from these guys pulling away. They're staying with the pack, but as you know, as you highlighted, they need better than that. They need to be in the lead, and they need to be pretty comfortably in the lead. The 8th is probably going to find this B down on Bastos, will do so, but the grenade's going to take him down. Now on board with Harshly. He's one of the top 2, I believe, from the previous round, so he's fairly comfortable, but he can't afford to fall too far behind because it's not that massive of a lead.
Harsh gonna jump in. He's gonna find that kill. For someone like Harsh, it's just making sure that you're keeping the kills up, right? Keeping up with that top group. Marine trying to come in as well. Yeah, the 8th getting a lot of kills here. On 12, Dreams on 12 as well, so as this progresses, the rest of the lobby needs to kind of keep an eye on how people are going, because this could get close at the end if they keep finding kills. But yeah, Shad still only on 10. This is not going to be enough, by the way. If Shad can't start getting more kills, this is not going to be enough to make it to a final.
Yeah, I mean, Shad's not even, right now, not even got enough to be ahead of Finners in this game, let alone in the entire series. And he really needs to be, because this is his last chance. This is the only remaining map in this series. If he can't, anyone who can't make it happen this time will be out of our tournament. They'll have done pretty well, you know, making it to the semi-finals is nothing to scoff at, but everyone here does have their sights set on that grand finals. But right now, it's actually the 8th who is leading the charge and trying to get there, and he's gonna piv Bastos! Not an easy feat. This guy's come out of nowhere, and right now he is absolutely shooting.
Hey, don't sleep on the Italians, alright? There's quite a few of them. They are...
Yeah, I know a few Italian players, I've never heard of the 8th before. I don't recall seeing him in any tournaments that I've played in or casted.
Yeah, I don't think I have either, but yeah, but yeah, definitely Italians doing some good stuff. Oh, beautiful work from Perk. Still gets pissed on though, but did do good to keep his shields and get his shields back. Unfortunately, it didn't work. But yeah, good play from him to just try to bait the 8th in, right? Like bait him, come on, and then like his shields came up and it started to work. Should be noted, the 8th, of course, was 8 kills behind Finners. That was the gap to everyone. He is now 4 kills ahead. So let's see what is going to happen with this. Finners got to find some more kills. We'll find one on the 8th, speaking of. That's kind of what you want as well, Seal, right? Like, if you're trying to stop someone from catching you, getting that kill on them is also good.
Yeah, definitely. And because not only does that get... It's almost like a sort of swing kill, because it's a kill that you get and a kill that they don't, and then time that they're not going to be getting kills of their own. So that's a super valuable kill for Finners there, to basically shut down that attempt. Meanwhile, we have, looking over towards our other, chasing players, Perk and Shad, sorry, are doing okay. We saw Perk with the triple kill earlier, he's picked up one there, but 18 kills, we keep saying it, but it's not enough. It's just not going to be good enough, especially considering they're not even managing to pull ahead Finna's just yet, and he was their sort of, I guess, player to beat in this particular round. Whereas, like we mentioned earlier, the 8th is currently doing very well, but even he is not quite far ahead enough. As we're crossing the 5-minute 30 mark, less than half of this game remains, and so far it's looking like our top 4 is going to stay the same.
Unless something drastically radical changes. I mean, 8th is 7 kills ahead of Finners. So, are you telling me there's a chance? And also finds the kill onto Finners. And it's just like that swing kill. It's one of those like +2. It feels like a +2 kill. Like you get 1 and you deny them. It feels like you've got 2 in the bag, even though it's 1. But the 8th is now 7 kills ahead of Finners. And now the death starts to come into it, and the death starts to be a little fiddly. So the 8th was 2 deaths more than Finners. And now he is 3 deaths more than Finners. So, he's going to have to find a couple more kills. He needs to beat Finners by 9, essentially, to make this work. Bastos going to get killed by the 8th as well, and this is where it's going to start to get a little streaky, Seal.
Yeah, if Perk can get away with this camera, it could be an opportunity for him, and he is actually going to survive with it. He needs to get his shields back, which is absolutely what he's going to do. But he doesn't manage to clean up either of them. Oh, that is heartbreaking. A melee trade happening in front of you could have been a great opportunity, but unfortunately both of those players a little bit too evenly matched. No kills to be cleaned up. But Perk's going to be patient with this camo. Maybe have an opportunity to clean up Marine. He will do so. But Finners rounds the corner. Perk needs to win this fight, but he's not going to. Finners finding that kill puts him on 25, which is only 4 kills behind the 8th. Putting the 8th in another difficult situation, as he's going to have to widen this lead by a further 5 kills.
I'm trying to work out, I'm seeing some reports come in from the other side of the lobby as well. I'm just trying to work out what happened. But yeah, Marine up the top of this lobby, 34, the 8th on 32, Finners on 26, so Finners is doing enough to make sure that he doesn't get overtaken. But yeah, trying to look around the lobby, and Harsh on 23, but he should be safe? Question mark? He was, what, 8, 9, 10, 11? 11 ahead of the 8th? So yeah, I think the status quo is going to be confirmed, but this has been a really close lobby. It's not over yet, there's still 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, 3 minutes left. Harsh is probably in about the same kind of danger that Finners is in, actually, from the 8th, who is probably going to be, he's going to be looking to try and get himself ahead here, maybe get into that 4th place position, sorry, but it's going to be hard to do. And, you mentioning Marine leading the lobby there, just kind of something interesting struck me, is that FFA is like the only game mode where we don't spend, obviously apart from the finals, we don't actually spend most of our time looking at who's winning. We spend most of our time trying to figure out who's not losing. Because it's that top 4 that really matters. So it's those players hovering on the edge that we're really, really interested in. And, right now that is the 8th, and it is Finners and Harsh. Though Harsh has actually overtaken Finners now, meaning he is almost certainly safe. And the 8th is still not close enough to Finners to be seriously threatening. We've got less than 2 minutes left. Perk has actually had another camo.
Mr. Seal, he is 8 kills, which is, he needs, now it's 7, but he only needed 1 more. Like, this is, like, the 8th is really close to Finners. He was actually even with Finners right there. So
yeah, you're right.
Don't get this twisted. This is really, really close.
No, I misread Finners as bastard. I misread which score that was. You're right. They are taunting.
He needs to win this.
He's now 8 kills.
Needed to win
Getting taken down there. Yeah, getting taken down there is a problem for him. But yeah, he needs 9 kills, right? Trade. Because he's behind in deaths.
Yeah, and he's still behind in deaths now, so he is going to need even more kills. Bastos does find Marine. Finners gets 1, and this might have been enough for Finners. A minute left. The 8th is winning this lobby right now, but unfortunately he's only 6 kills behind Finners. And that's just not going to do it. Marine's going to fly in. The 8th is top mid. Shad finds Harshly. The 8th gonna start getting shot in the back. Is he even gonna find a kill? He does find one, but that's not gonna be enough. He's only 7 ahead of Finners. Marine's there as well. Shad. Nope, like, top 4 should be confirmed. Look how close this lobby is, by the way. There's only 7 kills between the top and the bottom. But the 8th, Finners is finding kills. And this is going to work in his favor completely. The 8th, it's a double kill 360 for Harsh. And Finners should have done enough in the last 20 seconds. Unless the 8th rolls in with an overkill literally right now. If he can find the over... Oh, they both cleaned up. That's not what he wanted. 10 seconds to go. He's not even going to win the lobby unless he finds this kill. Harsh, it's not going to be enough. Does get Harsh, but he is going to fall 2 kills short. We're going to wrap it up there, but I believe the top 4. But look how close that lobby was. What a ridiculous lobby for a semi-final.
Yeah, it was so... There were times there where it was so close, but Finners, you gotta tip your hat to him. Managing to maintain that position, stayed basically exactly where he needed to in order to stay in that game. Unless we're missing something, I do think that will be him, because the rest of I think the rest of everyone's position has stayed pretty much the same. Apart from the 8th managing to get up into 2nd, which is a fantastic achievement for him. He's obviously a lot more comfortable on Aqua than he is on Starboard, so very well played for him to get into that situation. Unfortunately, though, probably not going to be quite enough. Meanwhile, as far as the rest of the lobby goes, it is actually a very, very close top. Bastos, Harsh, and Shad all very close together. Shad, unfortunately, is going to be another player who I don't think did enough to get himself into that top 4, which will, that will mean that he also is going out in our semi-final, and that was not on my FFA bingo card, James.
Yeah, you know what else was not on my FFA bingo card? Mo's, Suspense, Neb, and Brainiac. Top 4 of that lobby going through to the finals. Yeah, Mo's and Suspense. Neb and Brainiac. Yeah. Brainiac, I recommend Neb putting in a shift right there. We're gonna sort out what this game 2 looks like. I think it's just about done and dusted. Yeah, it's gonna be Marine, Harshly, Bastos, and Finners. The 8th falling 2 kills short. Shad a further 3 behind the 8th, which means that our final will be Marine, Mo's, Suspense, Harshly, Neb, Bastos, Finners, and Brainiac, which, yeah, that's gonna be crazy. We're gonna throw to a break. When we come back, we will have one of the most stacked FFA finals I've seen in a while. Also, because I know someone was asking, this is today's drop, by the way, has only been used once before. Because someone was asking if it's a new drop. This, the wrist drop has only been used once before, and our LAN drops coming into the qualifiers and into the LAN will also be mostly newer drops as well. Or drops that have only been used like for NA specific events. So we're bringing them to the people. That's what we're doing. Bringing them to the people. Yeah, we're going to throw to a break. When we come back, FFA final, it's going to be a slapper.
Killing spree. kill. Perfect.
Gazing further at the sky. Is it morning when my place is night? Is it raining when my place is dry? I wanna see, I wanna know what's on the other side.
Killing
Other
spree.
side. I wanna travel the world with you. What's on the other side? Other side.
Double kill.
I want you.
Triple kill. Perfect. Double kill. Perfect. Double kill.
Is it warmer when it's colder mine? How many hours will it take to fly? When will I see you with my own
Double kill.
eyes? I wanna see, I wanna know what's on the other side.
Double kill.
Other side. I wanna travel the world with you. What's on the other side? Other side. Wherever you are, I want you.
Double kill. Double kill. Triple kill. Double kill. Double kill.
I'm waiting for better days, but I'm not giving up hope just yet. This stillness is just a phase. I need to find my purpose again. It's been hard to keep my composure, and I really wanted to be over. In a sense, in summer rays, we come back swinging. When it all comes crashing down on us, stand your ground. Faith is something that is really hard to find. So take it on yourself and keep your head up straight. Brighter days will come, so you better be prepared. When it all comes crashing down on us, crashing down. Our vision is clouded. It feels like we've been aging faster. I feel so secluded. I really wish that things got better. It's been hard to keep my composure, and I really wanted to be over. In a sense, in summer rays, we come back swinging. When it all comes crashing down on us, stand Faith is something that is really hard to find. So take it on yourself and keep your head up straight. Brighter days will come, so you better be prepared.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to finish this spring season with a bang. It is the Spring FFA Grand Final. The top 8 players have made it through to this. It'll be Starboard, it'll be Aqua. It's going to be an absolute banger. My name is Captain James Force. This is Seal over here. You will also see us at the end of May in the Stoke Land, won't you, Mr. Seal?
That is the plan, you know. Now that I'm officially the worst player who's ever won an EHL LAN, I'm going to retire from playing and start casting.
He's like, now I can colour. I've won a LAN, I'm all good.
Don't ask which one, it's fine.
Hey, they all count. They all count.
They do.
Don't listen to the haters.
We still take those. But yeah, the grand finals of this one though. I feel like it's not even worth saying this is stack lobby because I've said it so many times today. But of course it's a stack lobby. It is the grand finals, and you know we've lost some big players on the way here. You know, everyone who has reached this position has done so by climbing over some seriously strong competition. No one's kind of looked their way into this grand finals. Everyone's had to fight for it.
Yeah, this has been a battle. Ned told me at the start he was a bit sleepy, and here he is, rocking around in the grand final against probably one of the most stacked lobbies to have come out of an FFA. Bastos, he's gonna get robbed as well. Mose, he's gonna find one. You know, I think Mose and Brainiac are the only two that we have not seen today at all.
No, we're about to see them now.
Double kill.
Both of them have been hovering. I mean, Mose is really an introduction. He's sort of been the kind of I'd say Mose has probably been the best player outside of the top 2 teams ever since probably season 2 of Halo Infinite, if that makes sense. Like he's not been in those Navi, Quadrant, ITV, Nemesis, you know, Magin, whoever, but he has been Luminon. There you go, with a little roll call for the European Halo movie. But he's always hung around in that 3rd place team. Always been that kind of
Cynical
dark horse.
He was in Cynical for a while.
He was, yeah. And then, you know, Brainiac, I remember Brainiac has always been part of those kind of French God squads, not the French God squad, you know, the old Quadrant one. Those French teams that would be consistently getting top at all of the online events. He's a very good player, and I always kind of had it in my mind that he's more of an objective focused player. Of course, he's kind of proving me wrong here because he's obviously slaying with the best of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's always I've always enjoyed watching him play. I always enjoy that, you know, he makes a serious effort to turn up to every LAN as well. He's also basically the guy who we pay out the most money to because he's always winning, or coming second. He's always in the prize money. So it's always one of those things where we're anytime I'm doing a prize form, Moses' name is somewhere in there, right? So that just kind of goes to the consistency of every time we do a 4v4, he's in the money, basically, which is just insane to think about. And you're right, it's kind of been one of those where it's always on the slight outskirts of those, incredibly top teams, but don't let it, take away from how good of a player he is, given the fact that he is also the first one to double-digit kills, Mr. Seal.
Yeah, Moses.
Oh, wow!
Not quite
5
managing
defenders as well
to connect with that, and Suspense actually managed to backsmack Moses as well. But Moses, you know, like I said, doesn't really require any introduction, I think, to our long-term viewers. But the rest of this lobby is nothing to scoff at either. Some of them, though, off to a slightly slow start. We saw Marine, I think, won the previous round.
Double kill.
Off to only 5 kills at the start of this one. Harshly versus Finners for the triple. Going to be an unofficial triple there for Harshly. But still anything to play for in this
Neb
game.
double.
Not a huge gap has emerged.
Yeah, that was a Neb double, by the way. So he managed to find a couple of quick kills. He's going to hunt one as well. Bastos takes him down with that really, really good nade. Mose is not going to find suspense. Marine's going to clean up that kill. Finners on board. Oh, that was absolutely filthy. From filthy Finners.
Yeah, beautiful stick there. You know, when I see... As a general rule, right, like, when you're faced with a player, you usually don't want to throw a grenade in that situation. You want to have your gun up, but if you just hit the stick, it doesn't matter, because he just wins that. And he manages to find another kill there as well, I think. So Fitness having a pretty good time in this base. Struggled to get into this round, actually. He was in a bit of a precarious situation in that previous round in a few different situations, but right now he's looking very good. Hanging around with the upper echelon of the players in this lobby. But, you know, once again, not a huge amount to separate these guys. Everyone now in double digits, no one above 15. Bastos currently leading.
Yeah, Bastos slightly leading the way, but like I said, only 5 kills between top and bottom, and this is pretty much how I expected this lobby to go as well. Marine gonna find a good double kill. Finish just trying to hide away. Can't hide from Bastos. Sniffs him out. Yeah, trying to find a kill. Brainiac gonna get brained in reverse. Oh my god, Harshly almost got slammed as well. He should get... He should get cleaned up, but Harshly finds a double kill, making an unofficial triple as Marine takes him down. You know, dear. Should be noted, by the way, as we're about halfway through this final round. If you've not finished your drops, do not worry. There are a few people streaming. We will go and raid one of them to continue the drops. So don't stress if you are not finished with your drop. There are plenty of people who will be running around with them, and you have hours and hours. You have 9 hours to finish this drop. So
I'm glad to hear that because I don't have mine yet. I actually didn't know what the drops were. I didn't know it was a rare one. So I got me Twitch open in another tab. But yeah,
it's always the panic with shorter streams, like people miss out on the drop. But don't worry, there's I think the Latam guys are streaming, so we'll send you over around. Good stick.
Nice stick from Suspense. Those sticks. The thing about sticks in these high-level lobbies is a sticky grenade in the hands of a lot of these players is almost a guaranteed trade. Like, these guys are so good with them, you're going to have a very difficult time killing these guys and them not be able to land that sticky grenade on you if they have them. You know, it's even something that I remember. They might have a triple kill here, not quite. But it's something to bear in mind in 4v4 as well, because if the enemy manages to get, like, power-ups like camo or overshield, picking up those sticky grenades can be a fantastic tool to deny them with. But in an FFA, it's also just the case that trading is basically as good as getting a kill in FFA. Well, you are getting a kill, you know what I mean? And so these players are going to be
just as good as getting a kill. No, I know what you mean though.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's not as big of a deal that you're conceding kills most of the time in an FFA. So getting that trade is pretty nice.
Speaking of,
I think these players are going to be prioritizing those power items on the map.
Yeah, by the way, I don't know if you've noticed, but Neb is on 15 assists, same with Suspense. And even though they're like middle of the pack, like double-digit assists is not where you want to be, especially in an FFA final.
Yeah, you think about all that damage that they could have been using on their own kills, but unfortunately have gone to someone else. But Neb is going to 5 Finners there. Just get himself to
and get his shield back. Now he has to take on Bastos, and yeah, that was not close. Bastos just 5'd him back. Double kill. Suspense there. Can he be found? Can he be sniffed out? Apparently... Was that a double? Oh my god,
no, Suspense got the melee first. But you can see what I mean again there with that grenade that he has is almost a guaranteed trade. Because whatever situation he ends up in, he can throw out that grenade. He's probably going to hit it because these guys are all so good mechanically. you just can't get into close range with those guys if you don't want to trade out. But the green gun from Neb not going to actually come into play as he gets taken down, and we're just seeing kills going down across the board. But it's looking like it's going to be Harshly who's actually in the lead right now at 27, as we have a little over 3 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, Harshly, FFA winner before. I think most of this lobby is an FFA winner, to be fair. At least half.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure the whole of the right side has won an FFA. Bastos, Fitness, Suspense, and Harsh.
Famously took home about 4 controllers at the last Stoke clan from various prize tournaments.
It's true.
But to be fair, at the rate players like him go through controllers, they don't last forever. These guys get a lot of use out of them.
Meanwhile, mine's been sitting on my desk, being used for just one game. So mine's
Wait, what game do you use it for?
Apex.
Oh, what a... Wait, you play Apex on controller?
Yeah, I transitioned to controller, because...
You still play Halo
game
on KBM?
Yeah.
What a weirdo. Anyway.
Wow.
Even I think that's weird, and I play Halo on KBM as well. Play your shooters on KBM, James. Like a normal person.
No, I did play, and then I got this, and I'm like, what am I going to play with the bloody controller? Like...
Go play Elden Ring
like,
or something.
Yeah, I played Jedi Survivor, but...
Yeah, I've not played that one yet. I'm replaying Fallen Order at the moment.
Speaking of Fallen, Suspense absolutely takes Moses' head off to get this back on track.
Yeah,
About which games we do or don't play controller.
Moses actually caught up to... Oh, he had caught up to Harshly, and as soon as I said that, Harshly got another kill. But Moses and Bastos are both hot on Harshly's heels right now. Only a couple kills behind in Bastos' case, and only 1 in Moses. Meanwhile, everybody, no one's really too far behind. It's only Brainiac that I would say has kind of fallen to the wayside a little bit. He's about 5 kills behind the next player, and about 7 kills behind. 10 kills behind the leader. But still all to play for. There's about a minute left on the clock in this game, and when that comes around, we'll have to keep an eye on those stats to figure out who needs what in order to win.
Yeah, this looks so close. By the way, it's 5 kills apart from Brainiac. There's 5 kills from top to bottom. Brainiac gets a double, actually. Can he find the triple? Brainiac just going to get repulsed out into the middle of the world by Nev. It's kind of a bit nuts. The repulse comes up as well. Yeah, I also wouldn't want to climb for that when there's a shock rifle there. Oh my god. Does he...
Oh, Nev, no. He did so well then. I thought he was going to win that fight. He used every tool at his disposal, but it's just not good enough to beat Marine. And I thought he might turn on that guy then. But Suspense looking to take down Brainiac, looking to get himself into a good spot for the end of this game. Maybe he can put some kills on the board with this shock rifle. Only a few seconds left. 10 seconds on the clock. He can't take down Neb though, because Mo steals the kill away, and he gets the double kill onto Suspense. Only a few seconds left, but Brainiac picks up 2. And that's going to actually... Brainiac has caught up with the chasing pack. At the end, there is no one in this lobby below 30 kills.
I was literally saying, like, except Brainiac, because he's like 7 kills behind, but everyone's so close. And I was like, jokes, Brainiac just reels off like 7 kills in a row. Look at that.
He heard you.
37, 35. Oof. Yeah, the thing to look out for there is Finn is on 36 deaths, Marine on 35. Same with Suspense, and everyone else kind of just slightly below. And Brainiac, only 29 deaths. But yeah, 7 kills from top to bottom. It's going to be a little bit insane.
Double kill.
Man, the start of this game is kind of crazy. So many sticks, like you said.
Double kill. Double kill.
Yeah.
Just some double kills.
There's so many doubles. But yeah, nobody in this lobby now below... Like, there's 7 kills between the top and the bottom, I believe.
Yeah.
There's Suspense, Brainiac, and Neb all on 30 kills. Brainiac actually with the fewest deaths on that, which I think he was just highlighting a moment ago. But even then, there's so little difference in deaths. The most deaths is Marine and Suspense, 35. Brainiac's on 29 with the fewest. Really not a very big difference. So, you know, it's all to play for, really. Suspense, Neb, and Brainiac are going to need an 8-kill swing on Harsh in order to win this. But with so little difference between these players and a brand new map to play with, it's really all to play for.
It should be noted as well, by the way, if I go back to that semi-final, like...
I know. I just had the stupidest thought of all time. I saw blue people killing blue people. I was like, oh, there's a lobby lag out there killing teammates.
Oh, dear.
It's an FFA.
He's new here, guys, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm losing it, apparently. But so many melee trades. I feel like every kill we've seen in the kill feed so far has been a melee trade. Meanwhile, Marine hasn't actually managed to find anyone. He's going to hunt down Brainiac, but Rennett's going to get away from him. Finnis takes him down, but Marine takes him down in return. A pretty hectic start to this game so far. And, you know, it is worth remembering here. Harshly is in the lead. He's going to only need to be... he basically just needs to maintain his position. If no one can get, you know, above him, including his lead in the previous series, then he will win. But that might be a bit of a tall order, as Moses is only 2 kills behind him, Bastos and Marine are only 3.
Yeah. Oh, the ninja from Bastos as well. Oh, Brainiac thought about it. Yeah, I'm gonna go on board. Everyone similar at the moment. Bastos finds the perfect killing spree. Oh dear. Finnis, yeah, like, why? Neb. Like, that's the kind of thing that is like, now everyone just knows where you are, right? Like, you picked up an assist. But yeah, it's gonna be Neb on 4. It's really like watching where Harshly is, right? And kind of seeing who can overtake, because it's not unusual. It's not unusual that people score quite big in this map, and you only need a few kills over someone to really kind of like sort it out, right? So it is one of those things that... Ooh?
Bastos just whiffed so many shots into Brainiac to lose that one. Brainiac with a big win there in order to get himself up to 7. But Harsh is currently leading the lobby, and he's still got his lead from previously. So that's going to be good news for him. Yeah, we need to see some things changing around here. We've already had a couple minutes elapse. And Harsh is going to reach 10 kills before anyone else, but Bastos has this camo. We'll have to see if he can find some kills with it.
Yeah, he's just gonna... Oh. The death was too quick, actually. Brainiac's gonna find Neb.
Sneaky play here from Bastos. I'm not sure if someone was actually shooting at him.
I don't think so. There was top... they were shooting in blue base. But here,
Yeah.
3 players gonna come together. The one cleanup. Oh, that double kill. That's beautiful. The nades as well. I'm not even sure there's no one even in there. So back to camo with a thruster.
I love that from Bastos. We see him sort of recognizing when the time is that he needs to start speeding up. Because if you want to be patient with your camos, especially in 4v4, but at some point in an FFA, you're spending so much time trying to be patient with your camo that you would have been better off to just run in and trade it, and then respawn and run in and trade it. You can't keep that going forever. But he does pick up a double kill with that eventually. Really nice use of the camo from Bastos there, but it's still Harshly in the lead. And you know, as we've highlighted a few times, with him already having a pretty nice lead already.
Brainiac overkill.
Brainiac
overkill.
with an overkill out
It's
of
an
nowhere.
overkill in the feed. It's a kill.
It's a kill tack,
Kill.
and it was also in blue fridge, which is
Bro, what blue fridge is just overkill kill tax central.
If I had
Oh
a
my God,
nickel
that's the
for every
third one.
overkill,
Yeah, I'd have 3 nickels. Wait a minute.
It is weird that it happened 3 times. Well, 2 overkills and 1 very close overkill. I think we've had in there.
Well, if you move the kill tack into an overkill, that's going to shift it around. But yeah, 3 overkills, 1 kill tack. One of those being a kill tack and a triple kill in the blue fridge. So, yeah, it's like a serial killer's hunting in the blue fridge. Damn.
But it's worth highlighting that puts Brainiac in the lead. He's now on 18. He was
7 behind
Harshly in the previous map. So
don't forget, top 2 get much up. So 100 up top, 50 for second. So being second also good, but yeah,
not as good as being first.
A
But
kill
that
tack
puts Brainiac in the lead in this lobby. Oh, it's going to be Harshly still managing to maintain that lead for the time being. But Brainiac picks up another one. If he can keep these kills coming, he can get himself into scoring position. And he's just picked up more. Brainiac on 21 kills now. Puts him 6 ahead of Harshly. He's going to need a couple more to get himself into winning position. And we're almost halfway through this map.
should be noted, he was 4 deaths behind Harshly in map number 1, so if he draws even, he will beat him. Currently, they have, well, the same amount of deaths, so in Brainiac's favour, but does need to find a couple more kills.
Yeah, another person who's slowly creeping up the scoreboard here is Suspense, actually. He's on 19 right now. That puts him in 2nd place in this map, I believe.
Yep.
He's not quite in a position where he's seriously
another double kill for
threatening
Brainiac.
Yeah. Oh, Brainiac with another double kill is going to put him
Blue
6
fridge?
kills
He's
ahead.
in the blue fridge. Hold on, he's in the blue fridge. Found a kill in the fridge.
You can't go to blue fridge. It's a death trap apparently. I'm not sure why.
It's easy to hide. It's easy to hide all the bodies apparently.
True. And they don't go off either. They don't start smelling, and the police can't find them.
They don't go off, bro.
Yeah, I realised that
Decompose
was a
is
slightly
the word
weird, a weird phrase because it implies that someone's going to eat them. But you know, that's not the point. The point is, so this 1v1 at P1, it is going to be Mose that wins it out. Taking a little step back here to look at our scoreboard, is Brainiac still in the lead? Not rising in kills quite as fast as we've seen previously. But that one is huge. However, Harshly has shrunk that deficit.
Another double kill.
Or at least he had until that double kill came in for Brainiac. Harshly up to 21 now. Suspense at 23. Once again, Suspense is doing well this game, but he's not doing well enough that he can win off of it. Whereas Brainiac is definitely, right now, Harshly's greatest contender. Meanwhile, we do have to look
Suspense and huge stick. Sorry to cut you off. I was going to say, for Brainiac and Suspense, they're actually in exactly the same position. So Suspense needs to, I think, beat Brainiac to get the win as well. 5 kills, Brainiac is ahead of Harsh. Bastos going to find Finners. Brainiac finding Mose. Harshly gets Bastos. Brainiac is going to survive. Harsh going to take him down. A massive 2-kill, basically a 2-kill swing right there. Gets a kill and stops Brainiac getting one. Mose, sorry, Neb loves a BR. He's killing Mose as well. We'll find a double. Can he find the triple onto Bastos? No, the nade gonna take Neb down. Beautiful, the drive-by in the blue fridge from Brainiac. It's brutal. As Marine is gonna find that kill. Neb finds Brainiac and it's just chaos. Marine gets a double. Can he find the triple? He can. In the yellow fridge this time before getting taken down. But important to note for Harshly, in 2nd place, currently winning this FFA if we stopped it now.
Yeah, those fridges always do seem to be a hot spot of activity all around the P side. I'm not actually sure why, because you'd have thought that the fact that it's a little bit exposed might mean you wouldn't really want to go there. It seems like everyone seems to head that way and all looking to try and pick up those multi-kills. And speaking of multi-kills, Brainiac's got 2. Can he get 3? No, he's looking the wrong direction for that one. But that puts him up to 32 now. But Harshly has been hot on his heels. He's on 28. It's not going to be enough. But Mose, actually, something of a... we haven't really mentioned him yet this game. He's now tied with Harshly in this map. He only needs to beat him by 2 in this map in order to win the tournament. So Mose is not out of it yet.
Yeah, that's for damn sure. Harshly, like, yeah, you don't really need to worry about Brainiac, but you do gotta worry about Mose. I need to go check some deaths. Is Mose currently winning, is the question. Harsh with 33 deaths, Mose with 30, so yes. Harsh needs to find some more kills, because at the moment, Mose is winning the whole damn thing right now. Harsh is gonna find him. Someone out here calling for Neb. Neb's got to lock in. He's got a little, I think he's a little too far back, but the thing is, look, he's got the same score as Brainiac. Brainiac only 23 kills here. I would have expected a little more as Neb. Talking about locking in, he heard me, finds a double kill. Bastos also heard me, got a double himself. Brainiac gets another. But for Mose, this is so important right now. Mose is winning this FFA if it ends right now. Marine and Bastos were both 3 behind Harsh. Marine, you got to watch out for him. He's 2 ahead as well. So Mose comfortably in the lead, and then it's going to come back to some weird death countbacks. Otherwise, for Bastos, you can never write him out either. He does have some kills to make up though. But at the moment, with 1:30 to go, it's Mose winning this lobby, and then I think it's Harshly coming second. Brainiac putting up a good fight, partially getting a few too many kills here. Marine, he's found kill number 32. He's going to have to find a couple more as well. But if you're Mose, 3 kills ahead of Harsh will do it. 2 kills ahead of Harsh will do it. Especially with this death count. Mose goes to 5 ahead. Marine still got to find a way to make a comeback, but Mose could be rolling in more of EHL's money as he finds an overkill in the feed as well. It's in the blue fridge as well. Bastos finds Harshly. We've had back-to-back overs in this grand final, and that might be enough. Mose, I think, has just romped away with this, and Marine now 3 kills ahead of Harsh. He's going to be beating him as well. It could be Harsh even finishing 3rd as Mose finds yet another kill. He goes to 39, and he's got this signed, sealed, delivered. 35 seconds left. Thank you very much. Mose is going to take 1st place unless a genuine miracle happens right now, which it won't. Mose with a double kill. He moves to 41. Harsh has just got to hold on. He should have done enough unless Marine gets a triple in the last 18 seconds. I'm not sure I see it happening. He does find 1. Harsh cleans him up, and that should be done. That should be dusted. It's 10 seconds to go. Mose will be your champion unless something crazy happens right now. Harshly should finish 2nd. Look how close this lobby has been, but it's gonna end with a Mose overkill and a victory. Oh my god, what a finish to this FFA. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. Mose just roared into that game. You know, we were talking about Brainiac for basically the whole time. He got the kill attack at the start. He came 2nd in the score of that map, although it's worth noting that Harsh was ahead of him in the previous one. Therefore, Harsh, I think, is 2nd overall. But
we're checking. We're doing some maths. Hold on.
Yeah, but Mose just demolished everyone. He sort of it looked like he saw that he wasn't going to win and was like, hey, wait a second. I always get the EHL money. I'm not having anyone else taking it from me. and just made sure that he secured that position miles ahead of Brainiac and Harshly there. 6 kills, definitely enough to make up for that deficit. A very well-deserved win from Mose, in my opinion.
Yeah, we're gonna pull up the overkill and the kill attack in the theatre, by the way. So you're not gonna miss out on it. But I can tell you, these are the results. Neb coming in 8th with 58. Finners and Suspense both ended up on 65 kills, so I'm going to have to go for the count back for that. Brainiac on 66, Marine and Bastos both on 69 kills, so we're going to have to go to the count back for that as well. Harsh on 73, he'll pick up 2nd, and Mose on 77 will pick up your victory today. But yeah, absolutely insane, but Mose gets the W. Harsh in 2nd place. 0 dear. Yeah, Marine and Bastos, we're going to have to work out what that looks like. 30, 35... Yeah, I think Bastos had you there on death, so... I think it's going to be Bastos 3rd, Marine 4th. Deary me. It's, Mose, GG no read. GG's Mose. That overkill was absolutely disgusting. We're gonna bring it up.
Double kill.
Oh, it even starts outside the fridge, and then yeah, the finisher just a really nice over there, and then of course finding the kill tack as well. Got some help. That's what you do in FFA, right? If you can find those cleanups, you can get it done. And we're gonna flick over to a Mo's POV for the over at the end. There was one.
Wait, you can do that?
What?
Like, change where the things are?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I always thought that once you lost it, you lost it. There you go, that
So
seems
here
to
we
be
go.
something. But
There's a double.
nice double kill there, not trading the melee with Neb. He
Oh,
was
nice.
already absolute. Finds the triple on the one-shot player and then trades out for the overkill. Brilliantly played from Mose, and that was kind of the moment where Mose really secured his position. I think he was already creeping into first place. I'm not sure if he was quite there yet, but after that, he did not look back. There was no one who was threatening him.
Yeah, he turned that on, especially with that over at the end. And that was the thing, like, we focused so much on Brainiac. Like, is he beating Harsh and Harshley's coming back? And then Mose is like, hi, guys.
Yeah, it's like
overkill.
It's like we noticed Mose was, like, not out of it. And then suddenly Mose was very much in it, and then suddenly Mose had won. It all happened in like the blink of an eye. And I guess it kind of goes back to what something you said right at the start, that FFAs can turn on their head so quickly. You sort of get used to the rhythm of them, and then suddenly a player does something like that, and it completely changes the game.
I think we had, what, 4 overkills or 3 overkills and a kill tack in 4 rounds of FFA. So all on Aqua, like all in the fridge, basically. So yeah, just a spot of death. But guys, GG's to Mose. He'll take home £100. Harsh bringing home £50 as well for the effort. But that is going to wrap it up for the EHL Spring season. But do not worry. This Sunday, we are back. LAN seeding qualifier number 1 for our European Halo Summer Clash 2026, which will be at the end of this month at the University of Staffordshire in Stoke. Going to be a banger. Online qualifiers start, like I said, this Sunday, 12 PM BST. Another one on the 24th, of course, DreamHack Atlanta next week. EU teams are going, so show some support. It's a busy month for Halo, man. It's qualifiers this weekend. There's the phase doubles. Atlanta's next weekend. Weekend after's qualifier 2 and some phase doubles, and then boom, we're into a LAN already. So yeah, there's a lot of Halo to look forward to. But guys, from me, from Seal, from everyone in the prod pressing the buttons, Meg, Infinity, thank you so much, guys. Deimos on admin. It's been a pleasure. That's going to wrap up the FFA. We're going to send you over to some LATAM guys so you can finish drops just in case you've missed out. But that's it. We're going to wrap it up. We will see you Sunday, 12 PM BST. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be a banger. GG's. We'll see you soon.
Double kill. Double kill. Double kill. Reversal.
Took a little longer this time.
Reversal.
Finally, open the light.
Double kill. Reversal.
Every time I look at the sky,
Double kill.
reminds me it's 2,000 miles between us and inside. The distances are worse than I thought. Is this what I want? Everything's changed without you. Even breathing feels different now that I'm on a plane heading back to LA. Everything's changed without. Everything's changed without.
Kill. Jacket.
Everything's changed without. Everything's changed without you.
Double kill.
Thought that when I left I'd be fine. Didn't really have to say
Double kill. Triple
growing up,
kill.
it's getting tough. My vision is blurry. Got this
Double kill.
2,000 miles between us and inside. The distances are worse than I thought. Is this what I want?